computer?
So my battery on my old laptop started swelling.
Whoa.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Well, and I've been having problems with it for the last few weeks, and it was something I noticed in particular last week where the trackpad started not working. And then out here in the garage, it was like sitting on the workbench here, and I noticed it was like rocking. So I was like, ah, shit, it's like something underneath. And then I realized, oh God, no.
It's a bulging battery.
It's a bulging battery. Yeah. So that's the reason why I had to scramble to get this computer set up to be able to do anything today. And the reason why my background looks so awesome is because I can't get the background to work.
I thought that was your arcade.
Yeah, you've downsized.
That's an arcade, and that's an arcade, and that's an arcade.
Each one's an arcade. Yeah. And
He's
only
got a
that, but
collection of
each
arcades.
one,
I have
each
so many
one
arcades.
has like 4 games on it.
Dude, I got like more games.
It's amazing.
Hey, speaking of that, did you see that Raw Thrills now teamed up with One Up is Arcade One Up is doing a big buck hunter. I just saw an image of it.
Wasn't Raw Thrills going through some financial problems or something too? I thought
Arcade One Up's going to save their bacon.
Maybe. And where's my Dragon's Lair? Now we're on live right now. What grinds my gears? Where's my Dragon's Lair that we were supposed to get?
We'll lead with
big
Mott's
announcement.
rant.
There's no announcement. You said you're doing it in production. You said that you're doing testing. You go. You're gonna get it soon. That was like 3 weeks ago.
In our house in March.
Yeah.
Hurry up and get it here so I can play it once and put it on a shelf.
Oh.
I want an Oompa Loompa now.
Look at it.
I could tell you what's going on because I actually just got an update about the boombox remake from them.
Okay.
That's what they're working on.
I don't care about the boom box.
Apparently they're going from 2.5-inch speakers to a pair of 3-inch speakers, and so they're having to rebuild the whole thing slightly larger.
They must have had some issues with the 2-inch speakers.
I think they said it was mostly for fidelity, although that may be an excuse. It's like, sounds better, which of course a 3-inch speaker's gonna sound better than 2.5.
We want it to be the best product possible, so please be patient with us.
Right.
Yeah, something like that, right?
Yeah, something like that. Well, they haven't pushed back the delivery date yet.
You know, I don't mind if they do that, but just fucking tell me. You know, just say something. It's been a month since our last update with them. You know, it's like I know we're gonna get it eventually, but please communicate. Say something. Post something on Facebook. You got all our emails. You could say, "Hey, we're sorry for the delay. We're working hard. COVID's really taken. You know, it's been harder to do things as normal."
You'll get 2 packages that are about the same size arrive at the same time, and one will be your Dragon Slayer and the other will be Adam's pole position.
Ouch.
Oh, I just want Adam to come back on the show. That's how
we need an update with when your pole position is going to come out. For everyone that's been waiting with their dead pole positions out there, you know.
Still the dream is still alive. We do see people. Every thread always has is prefaced with
that was years ago. My God, years ago, like 3 or 4 years ago, and he said it was come soon.
Oh,
he was doing John's arcade.
I have a demo, and someone's playing the demo. It's going to be soon.
John's designing the menus.
Yeah. And John has John's Arcade back. Maybe that should be. We should all write letters to John's Arcade.
He actually
he has to answer it.
Like he was gonna try to do an update on that.
Oh, really?
He said something about wanting to get Adam on there. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, he should. If he's gonna bring back his John's Arcade show, you know, I didn't know he mentioned it because I can't sit through a 2-hour show. So.
I know. I skip around a bit.
It's just hard.
You watch the whole thing about 45 minutes in the background. It's easy. Crank up that speed.
Does YouTube go beyond 2x?
I'll
do like 3 or 4.
Not.
Because I would be tempted if you could do like 4x. I'd be tempted to do that, and then like, oh, here's an interesting part. Play at normal speed,
right?
And then
or at least dial back down to like 1.5.
Yeah. Oh, oops, too slow. Yeah.
This is pretty good. Have you guys ever had Voodoo Ranger Juicy? Let's see if I can get that there.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a Juicy Haze IPA. It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I recommend it.
I need to almost replenish my supply.
Wow.
It's going quick.
Does Ferris Bueller say if you have access to one of these, I highly recommend it?
Yeah,
It's so choice.
It's a choice.
Well, actually, speaking of pole position, I did actually pick up a monitor for my pole position Thursday, something like that. Last week.
Picked up a monitor, like what, a
Yeah.
Craigslist or something?
Yeah, it was a club. It was a local guy. I've never actually met him in person. Ray, I think his name was. Anyway, yeah, he was selling a K, I think it was a 7901.
Okay.
For $100. So
Nice.
clean, no burn, worked. So yeah.
Done.
And I've got exactly. And I've got one of those funky Atari Polo monitors in my pole position that you kind of can't find parts for. So
I remember
was it non-working?
It works. It's just folded way the fuck over, and it's not really working. It needs to be rebuilt. But
I'm trying to. Yeah. I haven't decided on what the weirdest monitor I've seen is. Either that K4500 that was in my Frogger originally, which I discovered maybe like a month ago, is like the Italian. The reason why I have the weird coin door, I was wondering about that for years. It's this taller coin door, but the cabinet profile and everything's right for Frogger. And I finally saw, I came across like a picture, same cabinet and stuff, of Frogger, same coin door and everything. And it was like the Italian cabinet version or Japan, or it was some other country. And I was like, aha, that's why. Because like I spent a long time, I post on Clov and people like, that could be this cabinet. And then you'd look and no, it's not. So, but that had a K4500 in it, which is it was the biggest mess of components ever. Like these daughter boards are mounted on the side of the cabinet and there's like, nothing's marked really well. And like half the pots didn't do anything. I didn't even want to it was like, things were just like falling apart. I don't know how the monitor even worked at all. And I'm like, nah. So I ended up throwing a Geo7 in there, but it was just, yeah. So that was really messed up. And then that, what was it? What was that? That Matsushito or whatever in your pole position?
I hear Carrie.
Matsushito. She's working yet. On an email.
Phooey on that.
Yeah, she'll be in eventually. Yeah. But yeah, that was
Work
a big
stinks.
Weird. I think you asked Buffett like Matsushita, yeah, and you were like, hey Buffett, what should I do with this? And he's like, throw it in the garbage. That was really funny. There's your answer. Yeah.
Throw it in the garbage.
Yeah, get away from it. Yeah.
I see Buffett's joined us, but he hasn't joined us.
I'm here off and on. I'm here listening
to
you.
There he is.
I've been here since it started.
He's listening.
Yeah.
Every single word.
Yeah. You want to hear all the clicks and clacks of my keyboard? I got to mute my microphone all the time.
Oh, okay. So he's working too. Phooey on that.
Yeah.
He's multitasking.
Yeah. I'm doing monitor stuff. Shush.
He's making money, damn it.
Yeah. Gotta pay for those 2 steaks.
Yeah, buddy.
All right, I need another drink. I need another one.
So what? Oh, there's something. Oh, I saw something kind of funny. I'll wait till Jim gets back. Talk about this. I thought this was kind of funny.
Did you make it to a movie night this week?
I did at the very late.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I think I saw you.
I popped in and I saw they were watching some Asian movie. I didn't know what it was, and it was near the end of it. And I've never seen this before. I watched about 15 minutes of it, and then you weren't there. No,
I was at Josh's house because my niece's birthday was on her birthday party was on Saturday.
Oh,
so I was up in the mountains over at his place. So we were kind of there, sort of watching, sort of listening.
Oh, okay.
Mostly chatting between ourselves, but.
Oh, okay. I don't know what movie that was. What movie was that?
I don't remember the name of it. I know it was like a sort of a Japanese zombie movie kind of thing.
Yeah.
It looked interesting.
It wasn't Road to Busan, was it? Wasn't it on a train?
They
weren't on a train when I was watching it, but I was wondering if it was at the end or something.
Yeah, I don't remember the name of it.
Okay.
We started watching it, I think, after they started it rolling, so I didn't even see the opening credits.
Did you guys watch the other 2 movies or whatever?
Oh, it was that one. I think then we started watching Cobra Kai because people were having problems discussing what to watch next. I think again I was kind of distracted because again Josh and I were kind of just chatting.
Oh, okay.
A lot.
Okay. Yeah, Patty had some friends over again, so. But it was movies I've seen, the ones that were on the list. So I was like, well, I've seen them, but so if I can make it to it, I'll be there, this kind of thing. So, what's the movies? What movies were picked for next week? Is it in the list? Should I look?
Well, I think it's still the same. No, I haven't updated the website either because other stuff. But
so did 2 more movies get picked?
No, because I think we still didn't watch the ones from.
Oh, you didn't.
The last chosen ones, which were. I don't remember.
Oh, so you watched other things then? Okay.
Well, because we interrupted it last week with Bill and Ted.
Yeah.
And then we interrupted it this week because I didn't run.
Run point on it.
Yeah, I didn't run it because I couldn't. Gabby just said Alive. I don't know if that
was
the
movie where they eat each other alive.
I don't know. Maybe that wasn't. I don't know if that was related to the movie or not.
Gabby, type in chat. Let us know. I've seen Alive. They eat each other's butts.
That's the name of the movie. Once on Saturday. Well, she must be listening to us, but she may also be playing. I think they oftentimes play on Tuesday nights.
Oh, all right.
I know.
Hey, it's their prerogative. They can do whatever they want. We are just here. If they want to come, we are here.
If you don't want to come, we totally understand.
Life sucked. That gross. 2 hours of snow. The best part of Alive is when they crash and people are getting sucked out of the plane, sitting in their chairs and stuff. It's like that scene from Fight Club where just the sets of chairs keep flying out the back. Like, wah, wah. It's like the most horrible thing ever.
Oh, yeah, during the plane crash part.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Alive, so I didn't catch the reference, but now I got it from plane. I got it.
From Fight Club, yeah. Except for he wants it to happen. That's the funny part. He's like, I wish I could just die. Okay, so I took a picture of this so I could talk about it. So I saw on Craigslist someone selling an environmental discotron for $8,000. Oh my God.
I'll take 2.
Yeah, can I take 2?
Yeah, what a bargain.
Oh my God, I can't believe
I assume that's working.
$8,000 for that. It better make my breakfast in the morning too. $8,000 for a freaking arcade machine. Oh my God. That's
I'd get another pin.
Oh yeah, easily.
Wow.
It's a fun game, but it's not that fun.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the staying power of a pin.
It doesn't. Well, it's it's pretty one-dimensional, isn't it?
That's kind of
Sark.
Have you unlocked the wizard mode on Discotron?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I just I mean, that kind of money for pin even is hard to let go of, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't know. For environmental, it's almost like worth it to like just build your own at that point. I don't know. Get the blueprints and do it. Mame it up.
I wonder if like Markle or Fizzgig have done that with a game like that.
Have they?
No, I said I wonder.
Yeah,
challenge with like cockpits and stuff.
Yeah, I've seen people do it, like Star Wars cockpit. They're taking, a lot of people are taking the 1UP Star Wars 1UP things, and they're turning them. They're building the cockpit version of it and getting the graphics off the arcade scene.
I don't have Star Wars yet.
You don't have space for it.
Yeah, where are you gonna put it? But with all your machines behind you there, Andrew, where are you gonna put
Yeah.
Star Wars cockpit?
I'm gonna tighten
In
them
fact,
up.
you
a
don't
little
even
bit.
have Star
Yeah.
Wars there.
That's what I was saying. I don't have Star Wars yet.
have.
What didn't we talk about that before too? Like where they have like the built-in seat. So you can
Yeah.
play it. Yeah. Kind of like a fake cockpit.
Yeah, the One Up has it. It's like this little bench that connects
Yeah.
to the thing, but it's like a foot away, and yeah, if you want to sit down and play it, but at least they tried. I think it's fine for the people that aren't collectors that are just semi interested in the hobby. You know, it's for them. So
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, if it keeps them from buying like people's converted real games, dropping that kind of money
Right.
and
Maybe
converted real ones. And
Gabrielle is back on. The movie was called Alive. Are we talking about the snow version of Alive, where people eat people? Is that the movie we're talking about? Or is that the Asian movie you guys watched? Alive. I don't know. I wasn't there. Anyway.
Very tasty and delicious.
So the movies that are for this Saturday are the same.
same ones from 2 weeks ago.
God, I'm trying to remember what that was. Here, let me go look it up. I don't remember.
And I haven't updated the website.
Maybe we don't want to watch these movies because nobody seems to want to watch them.
It's just been bad timing.
Okay, let's see here.
I think they were good movies. Oh, it's Blazing Saddles and Scary Movie.
Oh,
both comedies. Yeah.
I'd watch that.
So yeah, it's not bad movies at all.
Blazing Saddles, I can watch like over and over and over
Yeah,
and over
anytime.
and over.
I love Scary Movie.
You know what's
The
fun
first
to
one
watch?
is hilarious.
I love watching. I'm one of those suckers that likes to watch people that like are watching an old movie for the first time. Like I love looking at people on YouTube that are like watching Big Trouble in Little China for the first time and see how they react to it. And
That's
they'll
racist.
They'll show clips from the movie and show their reactions as it goes through and stuff. And what cracks me up every time is the lightning god. They go, "Oh, that's Raiden!
Yeah.
They stole that from Mortal Kombat."
Totally.
They say that
absolutely
every
right.
time, and they don't realize it's the other way around. Adoy. But I also love that they're like, "What's the eyeball thing? What is that even? Why is it even in the movie? Oh well, it's cool." And they love the part where Lo Pan and Egg Chen have their wizard battle, and the guy's doing the finger, like an arcade stick, and that makes them laugh all the time. And I don't know. I thought that was all badass looking. They complain a little bit about the effects, but I thought that was cool looking. All that shit, and the lightning is all hand animated.
I think it holds up pretty well. I think for most of the effects in it.
Kicks ass. Yeah.
Great wire work. Great fight.
I think
sequences.
the cinematography is amazing in that movie. The wide shots and all those Buddha way down the line, and there's a lot of killer. The cinematography is just because Carpenter was the director, but he wasn't the cinematographer. He hired the cinematographer went on to do like big movies after that. He did Jurassic Park, for crying out loud. So
The 6 demon
he's no
bags.
schmuck.
Terrific. 6 demon bags. Sensational. What's in it, Egg? Wind, fire, all that kind of thing.
But anyway, I watched this girl. She's from like Tennessee or some shit, some Southern girl. And maybe I'll post it in the IRC. Anyway, I watched her watch Blazing Saddles for the first time. She's like 26 years old, and she's like all worried. It's like, "Oh, I heard this is a really racist movie. I don't know." And she watches it, and she's laughing all the way through the movie, and the shock face, like, "Oh my god, did he just say that?" Or look at, they saved the cart and not the guys.
Oh yeah. Well, break time's over. Almost lost me a $400 cart.
Yeah.
They're gonna let us die.
Or she was laughing at even the fart scene where they're all farting. She goes, "Oh my god, I'm 26 and I'm laughing at these fart jokes." But and she was in love with Gene Wilder. His eyes are so blue, they're so pretty.
That's Wonka.
He's such a badass too. I love him. I'm like, yeah, he is a badass.
The Waco Kid.
Yeah, the Waco Kid. And the one she cracked up the most is when Gene Wilder's like, or what's the sheriff guy's name? I forget his name in the movie. Anyway, he's like,
Bart?
what do you? Is it Bart?
Yeah.
I forget. He goes, what do you like to do? And he goes, I don't know, have sex and play chess.
Screw.
Well, let's play chess. Yeah, screw and play
Yeah.
chess. That's it.
Yeah. Screw. Play chess. Screw. Let's start with
play
chess.
I have that somewhere. Where did I put that?
And then when it starts cutting away, where like the camera pulls out to like the sets and stuff, that it's like on a Hollywood set, she's like, what is going on here? And then then later at the end, it's like Gene Wilder's still holding his popcorn.
What are your plans?
When they're back in
what do you like to
Texas
do?
or whatever,
Oh,
Gene Wilder still has his popcorn with him.
Play chess.
So anyway, I get a
Screw.
kick out of watching people. It feels like I'm
Well, let's
watching it
play
for the
chess.
first time again with them.
What's your name? Well, my name is Jim. And most
You laugh at
people
this
call
part,
me Jim.
The
Timing is so
the
good.
comedic timing is amazing.
Oh yeah, Gene Wilder was amazing.
It's just that like half a beat extra that you don't expect, and
Yeah.
so good.
Mhm.
That's why I think a lot of comedy, like comedic timing like that, is what makes a lot of those movies timeless, and it could be and the replay value because you know what's coming, but that makes it all the funnier. And
Yeah.
you can't say that about a lot of stuff.
Did you ever see the other Mel Brooks movie, The Producers? Did you ever see that with Gene Wilder? That's Gene Wilder's first movie with Mel Brooks, and he's really good in that too. A young Gene Wilder. Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Did Gene Wilder wrote most of Blazing? No, that's Young Frankenstein.
Young
Frankenstein. That's
Yeah.
his baby. Yeah.
Yeah.
He just got Mel to direct it. He begged him. Direct this. And I think he helped him punch up the script a little bit too. I think that's why there's joint writing credits for that movie. But mostly, I think that's mostly Gene Wilder's movie.
And was Blazing Saddles was 100% Mel?
I think
or is
so.
that
Pretty much, yeah. That was another funny thing that girl was pointing out, is like all the different characters Mel Brooks plays.
Mhm.
Like the Indian, and then I watched her watch Spaceballs too, and she's like, "But he's this character too, and he's yogurt."
Walking
around on his knees. Yep.
That's what she said. Is he walking around on his knees? Up. Prepare to. Spaceballs the movie.
It's just plain
The toilet
yogurt.
paper. Yep.
Plain yogurt. What's up, Gino?
Hey, how's it going?
What's up, Cobra Kai?
Are you watching it?
Oh, I finished it when it came out.
Yeah, we all finished that. Yeah.
Oh
Like
man,
back-
I'm the
back
one
in
that's late to the
YouTube.
game.
Andrew, did you watch The Boys yet?
Oh no, I haven't.
Okay, still can't talk about it.
I started watching Fargo because Wendy got into it.
Oh, the series?
Mhm.
What do you think so far?
I like it so far.
Isn't it amazing?
Yeah.
Which
can't
one?
believe
Which story is it? Because they all blend together. Which one is the one you're?
I don't
watching?
know. I didn't know they were switching around. So I think it's still the first season. So it's
Well, every season is its own contained story. They don't have to do with each other. It's sort of like watching a Twilight Zone episode or something. That it's its own contained story.
Gotcha.
So
it's a guy that gets kidnapped in the beginning. He's half naked in the trunk. It's with Billy Bob Thornton.
Oh, okay. Yes, that's a good one.
And Bilbo Baggins.
Yes, that's such a good one. Oh my god. Yeah, it gets better and better, and you're just gonna be like, what the fuck? Yeah. I'm glad you're finally watching it because it's a great series.
Yeah, I finally got
of them.
HBO, so I'm catching up on a bunch of stuff.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
That's great. Okay,
Or
so when you
Hulu,
finic
too.
that one, let me know. We chat about that.
Then
But
onto The
I
Boys, yeah.
love all the Fargo series have been just phenomenal. So anyway, I started watching The Boys, and holy shit, I'm not gonna ruin anything.
Yeah.
But holy shit, is that show fucking not only amazing? I mean, I savor every episode. Just like, oh my god, this show's so good. But holy shit, the violence in it is so over the top. I just can't believe what I'm witnessing.
Yeah.
Wait, are you watching season 2 right now?
Yeah. There's four episodes are up.
Yep. Have you
Friday
seen all
Night, the
4?
fifth one.
I haven't seen the 4th. I've only seen.
I've watched all 4. Yeah, I'm all caught
Have you?
up now. Yeah.
4 is where the shit gets. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Cool.
you're caught up.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Me and
Okay.
Carrie watched the 4th one as soon as it was released.
Okay, cool. Yeah. It's still good. I think it's a great series. I like
Oh,
all the
yeah.
characters, and
This season really has taken a turn and ramped up really quick. Like 3rd episode was like, oh, here we go, and then 4th episode's what?
yeah, it's good. I love Highlander on that show. Is that his name or
Homelander?
Homelander. What I
I was
call
like, I
Highlander?
didn't know Christopher
Lambert.
I am
Yeah.
Connor McLeod of the clan.
There can only be one. Homelander.
wait a
That's it.
second.
I love
Yeah,
that
yeah.
character, Homelander. He's so good in it. Oh,
Yeah, he played that
So great.
actor Anthony Starr or something like that. Plays a really good fucked up.
fucked up asshole.
No one can drink breast milk like him.
Oh God, I want to throw up in my mouth every time. Oh, the way he. Oh.
There can be only one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every time he sees a carton of milk, he gets off. That's
He gets
Yeah,
a
he's
boner.
like,
Yeah.
whoop, whoop.
Yep.
And the fucked. I can't wait till Andrew sees all the fucked up stuff.
Milk does the body goods. All I got to say.
Nice. That's a good chime in. Just every once in a while, Buffett takes a break from his work to give us a
say
zinger.
something. I like the new character too. What a little bitch she is. The
oh yeah,
Stormfront.
Thunder. What is it?
Stormfront.
Stormfront. I forget all their names. Storefront. Yeah.
Storefront.
Storefront.
He's a display. Yeah.
He's window dressing.
Highlander and Storefront. And she's like the social media like bitch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they got a good.
Yeah, you can kind of
her.
see. Yeah, her character develop and unfold, and you're like, oh fuck.
Yeah, and he's not too thrilled either.
That's what's good about it.
Yeah, I like that because it's like you can't have someone on that's just that
what's
doesn't
his
have
name?
a rival.
The big board director chairman guy.
Oh yeah,
whatever.
the guy Gus from Breaking Bad. Yeah, I love
and
him, too.
Mandalorian.
Oh, Mandalorian. Yeah, with his little black lightsaber.
He's
Spoiler
good. Like when he just gets in Homelander's face as
Oh yeah, puts him in his place.
Right.
For
Yeah.
He's got balls.
Anyways, that's the closest thing to a spoiler.
Yeah,
also.
we won't talk about it anymore. La 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 la.
Connect the
Say,
dots. It's good. Go watch it.
Got a drink, and you guys are still talking about it.
No, we're done. I gotta get another voodoo. Be back.
Yeah. We really didn't spoil. At least I don't think we really spoiled anything.
I've not seen any of it, so don't put no spoilers in there.
Ixnay on the
Oilers
spay.
Yeah. Something I haven't had a chance to watch yet.
So where are you at with Cobra Kai, Gino?
I just finished season 1, episode 9. So it was the.
Oh, that's one of my favorite episodes
I know,
ever.
the bar.
Ever.
Yes. That was awesome.
That whole episode is so good,
Yeah.
and you're just like, man, I could see these guys just being bros, and then
the shit hits the fan. Yeah.
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 Talking about Cobra Kai. Yeah.
I saw part of an interview. I didn't finish it, but it was Kevin Smith interviewing the cast at Comic-Con, I think last year.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
popped up in one of my feeds. I started watching it, and that was, for what I saw, it was pretty cool.
I like Kevin Smith. He's good.
Yeah. God, it's crazy how much weight he's lost.
I know, right?
He's like a skinny dude.
He's my inspiration.
Yeah.
I just gotta wait till I have a heart attack first.
Yeah, I was just gonna make that comment.
Is that what?
Yeah, he went
skinny.
he went. What he did? He vegan, and he does a lot of fasting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Crazy skinny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, shit. If you do like a 3-day fast every couple weeks or whatever, that all by itself that does a lot. Yeah, and he doesn't really drink though either. I think
he's a big pot smoker.
He's a pothead.
That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah. But still, like you get the munchies,
Oh,
and then you want to eat Cheetos and cheesecake.
Yeah, he really. He's a prime example of I've got a second chance. Holy balls! I'm gonna take it seriously.
Yeah.
Go back and watch Clerks and look at how he looked there. And
watch all those movies. Mallrats, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. I still need to watch Reboot. I haven't watched Reboot yet.
Oh, that's not bad. It's cute. Yeah. We should put that in our list. That should go on our list.
Yeah, because I get the impression that would be as satisfying fan service as Bill and Ted 3.
It sort of is, and I think it's actually better written than some of his past movies. Yeah, because some of them I think his movies are hit and miss for me anyway. Yeah.
I don't know. It's
one of his better.
I like
ones,
a lot.
Actually.
Yeah. Well, shit, I like Mallrats, and that's supposedly like supposed to be one of his worst movies. Yeah.
I thought Dogma was meh. I don't know.
I like Dogma.
I like Dogma.
I thought it was just okay. Yeah, I didn't love it. How about Chasing Amy? That one's all right.
I'm not a big fan of Chasing Amy.
That was okay.
Yeah, it's just okay.
I think the Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back was kind of meh. I don't know. I didn't love it.
I haven't seen it for a while. I remember Mark Hamill playing
Cockknocker.
Yeah, there's some funny parts in it, and there's some really dumb parts.
Yeah,
too.
Yeah.
Will Ferrell is the cop and stuff, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I like Will Ferrell, but I can't take you serious as the antagonist.
Well, and he has to play such a minor role in a movie. He cannot be a lead. He can't be remotely close to a lead. Just small little nuggets are great, but not a lot. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of actors kind of like that where their best stuff is little supporting roles.
Yeah, I'd rather see him as supportive than a full-blown lead. Yeah, I agree with that.
Except Elf. He's pretty good in that.
True. All right, that breaks that theory.
Well, there's an exception to everything, I guess. Yeah.
I'll tell you what I don't like seeing Will Ferrell in is I don't want to see him in serious dramas. I don't like those that I've seen him in. I saw one where he's getting divorced and his wife putting all his shit on the fucking lawn and he's trying to survive, so he's selling his shit one by one on the lawn. The whole movie is he's sitting on his lawn selling shit. It's fucking so depressing.
What's it called? Yard sale.
Depressing movie. Yeah, I don't remember the name of it, but it just wasn't one of my favorites.
Sounds like Risky Business.
But yeah, so okay, what did we cover? We covered Cobra Kai, The Boys.
A lot of TV and movies.
Those are great shows.
We did all of our arcade chatting offline before we went live.
Oops. 5 minutes of it. Yeah.
Yep.
Andrew got some one-ups. You see behind him in there.
Yeah. I'm expanding.
He traded.
Can't wait till they come up with their pins.
Yeah. He's got to squeeze in a Star Wars
box
in there. Star Wars in there somewhere.
Yeah, you got to do the Star Wars conversion.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about.
Can you imagine the pin? The pin will have legs on it that are about this tall. You have to play on your knees.
Well, that's the thing I didn't like when they displayed it, showing that they used a little TV screen, but this huge pinball, playfield area. It's like, if you're going to do that, just put in a screen that's going to fit that. Charge another extra $50. It's worth it. But
yeah,
no,
that's like
that.
Dumb. Who came out with that? I think does Dave have that? The classics, the Midway Classics or whatever, where the bezel is like, it's got a border like this, and it's
a 13-inch monitor.
Yeah,
inside a full-size cabinet. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like
it's made out of cardboard. Yeah, it's like the original versions of these things.
Oh, the one that they used to sell at Costco.
At Costco,
Target Adam.
I couldn't believe what a rinky dink. I mean,
it was like $5,000 too. It was really expensive.
You could shake it; it would just fall apart on you. Yeah, it's just held together with balsa wood.
balsa wood and a little sticky tack or whatever.
Oh yeah, little plastic nubs that hold it all together. In fact, at Costco, I was like it was like rattling all over the place when I try to play something. I'm like, oh my god, this thing's shitty. You know, it's worse. Those are worse than 1-ups, really. If you've seen the quality build on them,
yeah,
it's horrible. At least the 1-ups are more like IKEA things, where you just, put it all together with a single little key
Like you're talking about like poor quality, like legit arcade cabinets, like the Rockola stuff where that's made off MDF, and then you're like, oh, that's just press, but that's like light years ahead of that stuff.
All right, I'm
Yeah,
drinking
fucking MDF.
Stone. It's called what's it called? Fear Movie Lions. Have you heard of that one?
Ooh,
Fuck my life.
Fuck my life. Fuck my life.
Nice.
Yeah. Double
Or
IPA.
fuck my liver.
Nice Batman shirt there, Muck.
Oh yeah. It's thin.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Oh, we're
stay
both
cool.
doing superheroes.
Mighty Mouse. Did you ever watch the New Adventures of Mighty Mouse that was animated by Ralph Bakshi?
Wow, no, that would be
Oh,
awesome.
you should, because
I mean, Bakshi's fucking amazing.
yeah, he is, and he so he was trying to get an animated series created, and the studio said that they were at the time where they're like, well, we're only reviving stuff that's already an established property. So if you want to bring back something like Scooby-Doo, well, that's already been done. You can't do that. But you got to, bring back something from the past. And he's all, well, I guess I could do like Mighty Mouse. That one's available. And what he did is he made like his own version of Mighty Mouse. So it has hyper deformed stuff. So when people get scared, their eyeballs go like Tex Avery really big.
Yeah.
And I think even Mighty Mouse sniffs coke in it. But it's like his powers though. I think there's a clip on YouTube of it. But anyway, the cartoon is just batshit crazy. I'll show you. I'll find a clip for it. But anyway, yeah. New Adventures of Mighty Mouse. Check that out.
Oh, Joe Rogan, you're crazy.
Mighty Mouse.
Shazam! Yeah,
Oil can Harry. I remember that. It's been a while since I've seen Mighty Mouse.
I don't know the character. I watched it when I was a kid. The one that's on your shirt, the Terry Toon ones.
Mm-hmm.
But let's see. Mighty.
While you look that up, has anybody got any episodes of Beanie and Cecil? I cannot find any anywhere.
No.
I'm not familiar with that.
Oh, maybe
I've never
heard
heard of it.
YouTube doesn't have anything.
I don't know, but Beanie and Cecil's a good show, Jim. You need to find some of those episodes and watch them.
Beanie and Cecil. Okay.
They're about as politically correct as Blazing Saddles.
Oh boy.
All right, you have me sold already.
Okay, Andrew, I'm just going to show you the opening intro so you can just see what it looks like. But it looks kind of like, it reminds you of like something from Spumco, Ren and Stimpy style.
A 1962 animated television
Ralph
series.
Bakshi moved on to Ren and Stimpy and helped John Kay out and came up, with some of the drawing style over there. So that's why Ren and Stimpy sort of looks like Mighty Mouse a little bit, as far as like the weird faces people make when they say something, in a close up or, check out
Yeah, I'm watching it right now. Oh yeah, totally.
Wow. I'm doing some searches and there's not a lot out there.
No.
You can get clips. That's all I'm finding.
Yeah, like I said, I've seen full episodes when I was a kid, but whoever owns it, I forget who owns it, took them all off like Warner did for some, the old Bugs Bunny and crap. So yeah, they took them all out.
Oh,
took them all away.
It's bad when you see a stack of guys all falling crotch first. Like, ow.
It's a funny show. The dialogue in it is killer. Yeah.
Do some hunting.
Yep. You'll like it. Trust me. If you find something, save me or send me the link so I can download.
All right.
Whatever.
Will do.
Please.
Yeah.
There, Buff. That's one I found.
Yeah, my dad's been looking for them, wanting them for years.
Ah.
Yeah, he used
a bonding
to
experience.
He was a kid. Yeah.
There, Buff. I left you one in group chat there.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I say Pop's he's been on me for years. You find any Beanie and Cecil yet? No, I have not.
Wasn't there also a puppet show of it too? Or
maybe early on, the very first black and whites, because it's probably a puppet show, and then I think it was black and white for a little while, and then they finally colorized.
I think you're right, or they eventually got color. Yeah.
Well, I remember watching black and white ones and color ones specifically. when I was young.
Yeah, when I was
Holy
young, yeah,
shit.
because some
That might be
shows
an eBay
eventually
search.
got the color. You know, like you watch Gilligan's Island, they were black and
Yeah.
white. Then eventually they switched to color.
Yeah,
So
I
it's sort of
think-
like when they're in the precipice. Is that the right word?
Precipice.
Precipice.
Yeah.
And they got their color. You know, so you can watch Dragnet in black and white and in color.
Yep.
And then the Munsters, I don't think were ever in color until they hit the movie, right?
Yeah, the movie, I think. Yeah.
The movie was in color, yeah. So you get to see Herman Green and
He's all weird colored.
yeah, everything was kind of like you're like, what is this? Yeah.
Wow, VHS tapes on eBay.
Yeah, like they're out there, just
Yeah, they have. I mean, I'm coming across DVDs, but they're all like 40 or 50 or 60 bucks for like.
But
a
nobody has them
single-
ripped on YouTube, huh?
Yeah, no, it's
Well, YouTube would probably shut them down. I would guess.
Found
Sometimes that it's so old. Sometimes YouTube doesn't give a shit about like if you look up
Yeah.
Woody Woodpecker, there's a million Woody Woodpecker cartoons ripped to YouTube. Nobody gives a shit anymore. That's too old. So
Yeah.
but if it's Disney, forget about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go watch it.
Bastards.
Go watch it censored on Disney Plus.
In widescreen.
Like I'm looking at
Yeah.
sold listings on eBay, and like these special edition DVDs all sell for like $50. Like it's
Yeah.
redonkulous.
Holy shit. Yeah.
Because they're done out of print and they never
Yeah,
transferred them.
that's
That's
what
the
I'm
thing
thinking.
is that they didn't transfer a lot of that shit to like DVD or Blu-ray. So it's like it was VHSs was like the last thing like that anyone gave a shit about for that. You know, it's like, well, now they're gonna sell for a lot of money if people
Yeah.
really want it.
yeah, and part of it's they're not politically correct. So trying to give that to little kids to watch nowadays. None of these adults that want
Oh.
that crap.
Woody Woodpecker's filled with like racist shit. I watched
Yeah.
a couple cartoons. I was like, no, now I know why they don't air these anymore.
They're funny for the right crowd. It's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I
if you
think
ever
they're
hear
funny.
somebody,
It's just
All right.
well,
you understand why.
yeah, if anybody comes up and ever says to you, DJ, you dirty guy, well, it's from Beanie and Cecil.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna have fun with that. I have a coworker named DJ.
Well, it's DJ.
I said, oh yeah, DJ.
Not BJ, DJ.
No, I said DJ.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Mhm.
And after he dumped a bowl of flour on the floor right after it was done being cleaned, I kind of want to bury him, but I was too lazy to dig a hole.
Did anybody watch Palm Springs, that movie that was posted? I think it's on, I want to say Netflix. It's that one. It's sort of like Groundhog Day, where the guy's day keeps repeating.
No.
Adam Sandberg, I think his name is, the guy who used to be on Saturday Night Live. Where you're like, I'm on a boat. I don't know if you know that guy. Anyway,
Look at me on the motherfucking boat. The
yeah,
song.
that
Yeah.
dude. Him and Justin Timberlake. Yeah, that dude. So, do you guys remember that Black Mirror episode where that girl, the guy uses her DNA and he like transfers her essence basically into the software where she's on a spaceship but with no crotch?
Yeah.
Remember that episode, Andrew, where everybody on the spaceship doesn't have a crotch and they just have to be at his beck and whim of the programmer.
USS Callister.
Yeah, it was like Enterprise sort
I
of.
Yeah.
vaguely remember that one. Yeah.
And,
Star Trek episode.
Yeah, it's sort of like a Star Trek episode. And anyway, the main girl that story is about is the girl that's in this Palm Springs movie.
Oh.
And it was actually pretty good. It feels like you're watching a Twilight Zone episode, and it had good comedy in it. And the guy from what's his name? Who's the guy who is in the old Spider-Man movies that played Jenna Jameson? What's that actor's name? AJ
Simon Simmons.
Simmons. Yeah, something.
Last name, something like that. Anyway,
He has letters something Simmons.
RK Simmons or something.
There you go. It's something like that. Anyway,
he does like the farmers commercials now.
Yeah, he's the yellow and M&M too voice. Anyway, he's in it too, and he's super good in it. And since Adam keeps looping in time, every time at the end of the night, when he wakes up, it's the next day. It's just like Groundhog Day, basically. But what's funny about this version of it is they show him like go off and do drugs and just get, you know, because if you die, it doesn't matter. You wake up the next day. And he brings the girl in, and then she's able to keep flipping through time as well with him. And it was just kind of fun to see a different take of something like that, because in Groundhog Day, they kind of explore it, you know, a little bit with him learning to play the piano and, you know, doing all different things. I know this movie even took it even further and shows him just having sex with every single person and experimenting like crazy with drugs or sex or with guys or girls.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's R-rated for good reason. Anyway, Palm Springs. Have you seen that one, Jim? You got to check that. Check that. It's on. I think it's on Netflix. I'm pretty sure it was Netflix.
What kind of a movie is it?
It was like a Twilight Zone episode, but a comedy where it's done like Groundhog Day, where you can do anything you want. This guy does whatever he wants. He's stuck at a wedding. He's in Palm Springs for a wedding that he doesn't want to be at. His girlfriend's always cheating on him and stuff. And
how old of a movie is it?
Just came out like a month or two ago. It's really. I thought it was really good though.
Oh, 2020. Really I see the.
Yeah.
Huh.
And the girl from the girl from the Black Mirror episodes in it. That spaceship episode. Remember where she doesn't have a crotch? Everyone on the spaceship is like
the Star Trek one.
Yeah, that one. That girl is in this one, and she plays the girlfriend kind of. And
that's a great episode.
I thought it was really good. I highly recommend that movie. It was a good time. Yeah, if you like Groundhog Day, it's like that, but like raunchier.
It's all the stuff that Edge of Tomorrow didn't explore.
Yeah. It just got darker. Yeah. So no, it was cool. Yeah, go check that one out. It was a good time. So during COVID, we're watching all this shit, and you start to go like, well, I can't go to the movie theaters, so what the, I'll check this out. And I heard this is decent. And now I'm like thinking about revisiting series I never finished. Like maybe I should finish Farscape.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I love the puppets.
I've seen all that several times.
I just don't like series that don't wrap up, and that's the problem with American series that I get pissed off at. Like, thank God Breaking Bad ended, and like that's why I like Fargo, because that has an arc and has an ending. I don't like series like Gilligan's Island that goes on fucking forever, and they never get off the fucking island, and they're there forever. So yeah, that's the problem with like a lot of I know Farscape ends on a cliffhanger. I hate that. I don't want to watch that. And then at least like with Star Trek Voyager, they knew they were being canceled. Like, okay, let's wrap this baby up. we're going home.
They finished their full 7 seasons.
Yeah, but they knew that when they knew that was going to be their last season, they were going to write in a 2-episode ender to show.
All the Star Trek,
which is good. Thank God.
Did that except for the original series, because that one was canceled. The original series was the only one that was canceled.
Spock and Kirk, that one, you mean?
Mm-hmm,
yeah. And the Next Generation wasn't so much canceled. It was just Patrick Stewart was like, I don't want to do this anymore.
They reached the end, and they knew they wanted to do some movies.
Yeah. Well, it was mostly he wanted to branch out and do other things. He was sick of it. And there's footage somewhere on YouTube where it shows them falling asleep on the set, where someone's talking a lot, and you see Patrick Stewart like nodding off and going like that.
I think originally he only wanted to sign on for like 3 years too. So that was the whole
way longer than he thought.
the whole thing with the Borg, the cliffhanger where the season ends. I think it's 3. Ends with him being assimilated by the Borg, and then they're gonna unleash the big blast to blow up the cube, and that was the big cliffhanger for the end of the season. It was like,
Riker's all fire.
And Patrick Stewart basically was like, whether he had to make a decision whether he was going to come back or not.
And that was a big deal. We're wondering if Riker was going to take over the show or not.
That was basically supposed to be it.
That was a big talked about thing. Like, did you? I watched it when it was live, when it aired for the first time. So
yeah,
I was there for it.
Yeah, when the writers wrote that, they didn't have a second part planned. They didn't have the script for it yet.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't know what they were going into.
Didn't know if they had a star or not. Yeah.
I love, spoiler alert, I love that when they come back for the next season 4, fire. It's like same footage from before where it doesn't do anything, the laser. I'm like, well, that was anticlimactic. Just like bounces off the hull.
but it also makes sense too.
Well, because they simulated whatever that.
Yeah, Picard. So they
frequency
knew everything
is.
Picard's plan was. Yeah.
Yeah, Picard was too smart for that.
Mhm.
Not too smart to be put to sleep, though. Spoil alert.
Mark, how's your assault?
Yeah, I was going to ask you that.
Working great. No problems, no issues. I haven't installed the part yet. Yeah, I was gonna do that, but other honeydews got in the way. So it's on the to-do list.
You
yeah,
just
maybe
write that
do
in
this
on your
weekend.
honey-do list.
Yeah,
Oh, honey,
honey, you told me to put
Upgrade
this
this-
in.
See? It's in your
No, I
handwriting
didn't.
and weird font. Yeah.
That doesn't look like paint the house. That doesn't look like help me.
But
with
it's
the-
right
cleaning out
after
the
fix the
garage.
sink. Yeah.
It's the squeaky
Nice.
door. Yeah. So.
Fix Robotron sound card. What's that?
Yes. See, you said it right here. It's in the list.
Or after plunge the toilet.
Thing about like Honeydew's stuff, it's like her list of stuff takes like maybe under an hour to do each one. I know if I ditz around with like Robotron or like Assault or whatever, I'll be that on that shit all
It's a
day.
vortex.
Yeah. I'll go down
It's
that
a
rabbit
time.
hole.
It's a time vortex. It is. And don't ever say that. Well, this should go quickly. This is a simple.
I've
whatever.
learned to just like pad out some time and go.
I've caught
Like, if
myself doing that, and then it's
Yeah,
like,
it's always long.
oh fuck. In theory, I got to add in theory.
Something goes
to the end of
wrong.
everything.
Something, yeah.
And it could be the simplest shit too. Like, and it turns into a full day or something.
Yeah. Or maybe you add to that and go, well, maybe I'll adjust this, or I'll try fixing that, or I'll clean this. I'll take it apart and fix that, clean that. Yeah.
Yeah, it
And
just
then-
it becomes a
Yeah.
bigger project.
Yep.
All of a
Or
sudden,
even worse,
go to
the
the
lot-
hardware store 3 times.
Yeah.
What's
The
that?
question is,
Yeah.
how much do you pad it? Yeah, it's. I got to replace the door lock on the front door. It's going to take 2 days. 1 day to take it off, 1 day to put it on.
Yeah.
My favorite is when they assign times. Okay, it should only take you this long to do this. And they give us like, see, it's only 1 day. It's only 10 little things. Yeah, no, clean the workshop is not a 1 hour job. It's like a 3
In
day
5 simple
marathon.
steps, assuming that the instructions make sense and are in good
Yeah.
English.
I like that movie.
So,
Grandma's
not
Boy.
Pictograph IKEA.
I gotta go, Grandma. Well, wait. I have a couple things for you to do. Do you know how to operate a sandblaster? Oh, Grandma, I
Sand-
gotta go to work.
Oh no.
That was a funny movie.
Oh, I love it. It's one of my faves. I think we watched that movie night.
Good.
I don't know, a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
I was pretty hammered.
it was
I
an
remember
after.
I was watching it in like parts. What I remember.
Or
I was
Flesh
almost doing
Gordon.
the Frankenstein at some point. Anyway, so what else going on? Any other cool things to talk about? Any movies? Nothing to look forward to.
I got a new toy.
What is that? Dremel. I like
Dremel
the case.
400.
Mine's in the
Yeah.
dumb box that it comes with.
Oh,
I gotta get a
Most
little
of the
case
Dremel-
for it.
You want mine?
most of them come with
Yeah, I
them.
have like
Yeah.
that shitty thing that's all falling apart. I
Most of
gotta get a
the
case. In fact, I'm gonna go
most
to
of the
Amazon and order
Dremels-
one right now.
yeah, most of them come with the case.
Mm-hmm.
Mine did.
I'm very
Some with hard
impressed
case.
with the locks, with the latches on this sucker. They are built. Gotta be
Yeah,
careful
I
here,
mean,
this shit's rolling around.
I've never had one break on me. Yeah, you can, and for once, you can actually get everything to comfortably fit back in that case when you're done
Yes.
with it.
That's what I hate about pretty much every tool set I have is it's so like tight together that you need to try and get like the sleeping bag back into the bag it comes in. It does
Oh,
not
yeah.
happen.
No.
But,
I used to kid that they
oh,
have
yeah.
to.
That
They
smells
should have a
good.
college course on how to repack things.
Yeah.
They have a professor for that.
The absolute worst packaging there is, I have yet to find something worse, is anything that's vacuum sealed.
Vacuum
because you have to
packed,
take you have to
exactly.
take a fucking scissor to it, and which, by the way, it's so easy on that hard plastic to cut yourself. So you get the package open, and then like, oh, this, I got something defective or whatever. I need to return this, and they're like, well, it's out of the original packet. Now
you
we have
can't
to
repack
stocking
that.
fee. You
Yeah.
can't repack
Have you seen
it.
that funny meme with the slicer that's to slice those packages, those bubble packages, but it's in one of those bubble packages.
I had a pair of scissors that came in a
Yeah, you still
fucking
gotta get
blister
scissors if
pack.
you
It's like,
wanna
are you
start
kidding
it.
me?
I think it's funny they just put it in the same thing.
IKEA futon. Yeah, I like to return this.
That's for practice after you get it open the other way.
Yeah.
That's
To
why they
remind
give
you of
blister
how
pack.
bad your hands are bleeding after.
I've cut myself on that shit too. So the cool one you have, C-Bart, you got to buy the $130 Dremel kit for. So I got to get like some off-brand fabric hunk of shit.
When
Jim,
I
you
was
do need-
Well, I
cutting,
guess it's better than cardboard though.
when I was
Yeah.
cutting my the bolts on the carriage bolts on Punch Out, I think I went through 3 cutting wheels. I
Wow.
want to say. Now, keep in mind though, you buy a pack. Those cutting wheels come in a pack. You get like 10 of them or something like that. And if you're just cutting like straight, like cutting the head of the bolt off, like you're going just behind it at like a horizontal angle, that's fine. But if you're going at they break when they're at the weird angle. And pro tip, the bigger the wheel, the more likely you're going to break it because it's a bigger surface area. It gets a little flimsy.
Oh.
And don't always buy, only if you're going to get if you want to get a thin cut, always get the smaller ones because those will last a lot longer.
So maybe to try cutting it from different ways and not
Yeah,
just
that's
straight through
usually
the same way. Yeah, that might be better.
Well, like if you're
the
making a
reinforced
notch,
ones, like the reinforced cutting wheels, or like the regular, like kind of like the thinner ones.
well, I have
ones are-
both.
Okay.
The reinforced ones last. Yeah,
Yeah.
they do. Yeah, and I usually don't go larger than an inch
Yeah.
on them.
Mine never breaks because I know how to use it right.
That's what she said.
I'm joking, Jim. I only have one. If that breaks, I'm fucked.
They're cheap. You can buy like anything you can think of. There's probably an attachment. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
And you can actually get the knockoff like attachment heads and stuff like that for it. That can be kind
Yep.
of like super cheap, like at like Harbor Freight
Yeah.
for like
Yeah.
like nothing. And a bunch of them would be crap, but a couple of them would be really useful.
I got a whole bunch
Yeah.
of like sanders and stuff at Harbor Freight that work great for
Mhm.
for it. It's like way cheaper than doing the official
Yeah.
Dremel tool. It's
Oh, my
like
place was
4
smelling
times the
like-
price that it should be.
I took so I had replaced the back door, the wood panel that the back door rests against on the cabinet, at the top, because someone had ripped it out, and so it was just hanging by like shreds to get at the to open up the door. It was clear. And so so it's kind of like Mark was talking about, like how a project takes longer and longer because you realize you have more steps. So like I get the piece mounted up there, I get my lock and drilled and filed out to fit just perfectly, and I get it all set up. And then I'm like, oh, that's right, I need to cut a notch in this piece of wood. Okay, so I take the wood out and use my Dremel to cut out that notch. And like all of a sudden I'm like, oh, that's a good smell, wood smoke right in my apartment, because I'm just like going right through the. Yeah. But another prime example. And then you take the sanding wheel, and then you like make it nice and smooth. And like I use that Dremel more than my drill.
Jim, I was going to
Yeah,
ask you if you used your Dremel drill press yet for anything.
I haven't had a reason to yet,
No?
because like
Oh, I don't know that.
I haven't forgotten about it. It's still sitting up there. But yeah, the number one thing that comes to mind is using it for control panels. But I know that there's other uses because you can mount it horizontally and stuff too. So like even if you were going to buff something, you could use it that way. Yeah. So I'm sure I'll think of something. But yeah, I probably anytime that I find a new use for it, I'm like, ooh.
Wow, a Dremel reinforced 1 1/2 rotary thing is like $16 for just one. It's a lot.
Sounds about right.
But they
And
last,
Yeah.
It's like $50 if you want like.
That's kind of like the
set
difference
of 'em.
between getting a regular drill bit and like a diamond bit or something, like something that you're never gonna have to worry about breaking. And they go through fucking everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for circuit boards.
Mm.
After your first circuit board, it'll dull it to shit.
What, really?
Yeah, it doesn't. They'll go through fiberglass for a little bit, and then they'll dull the shit out of them.
Wow.
Yep. Fiberglass will take the edge off a diamond bit in a New York minute. Yes, it will.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah, that's right. That's in Buffett's signature.
Da-da-da.
Yeah.
There.
That was a good timing. Yeah.
What's funny is like the official Dremel brand of the sets of like the different tool tips, is like $50, but the off-brand one's like $12.99. The same exact shit.
That's one of my favorite aisles at the store. It's like the whole giant wall of nothing but accessories.
I love the accessories for Dremel though. There's so many cool little things for it. Everyone should have one.
They're super useful.
Really
You
should.
can use it for
Yeah,
all
they
sorts
really
of shit. There's like stuff I'm like, God, if I only had I do.
It really is like the perfect tool to have, like in a gym setup where it's like in an apartment where it's like,
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't have a garage of stuff, so you find little
multitasker.
creative ways around it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I built. I'll be. Was that in the video I just released where I built another the wood mounts for the PCB cage for the second board, and all I had was a handsaw and a Dremel, and it did what I needed to do. Like it's pretty damn spot on, and like if you look at the cabinet, you're like, okay, well that's different wood than that, but the height and everything is like the same exact build. And that's just like 70 cents in the scrap wood pile at Menards or Home Depot. You can find like that. I never go beyond that because otherwise you're buying like a 2x4 that's 8 feet long or whatever. And so you go to the scrap wood pile and they have like almost everything that you need right there. All you need, like for me, it's just handsaw and Dremel and boom, boom. Now, of course,
You do anything.
Anything. No.
Is it
Apparently wood carving too.
is that
Yeah.
wood carving or is that the extension, the little flex extender?
One of the two, but I'm sure you can put a smaller bit on it and do the wood carving. It's a little too heavy for wood carving.
Yeah, I've never used one of those before, but I've seen them where it's like basically it's like you mount your Dremel to like the bench and then it gives you like something that's much easier to get into places.
It'd be great for wood carving because then you just have or extension.
Yeah, I think it just accepts whatever bits the regular one does. If it's what I'm thinking it is anyway.
My MAME cabinet was completely built with just a jigsaw. If that matters. I mean,
nice.
That's
really good.
Yeah, that's steady hand. And the only other tool I used besides that was a is it a router? Is that what I want to call it?
Yeah.
T-molding?
For the T-molding. Yeah, I had to buy a special tool to dig in the right way for the T-molding.
That's something I need to buy is the little
molding bit.
T-molding trimmer or whatever they are to like.
I had it stolen out of my garage, so I don't have it either one anymore.
No, I've got a T-molding slot bit, but for the actual trimming the width of the T-molding, because I ran into that with Punch Out. Once I get down to where the base is, the little bottom area, the base comes just a hair over the T-molding slot, and so you have to cut it a little bit to make it skinny, otherwise it won't be flush on the bottom. I don't know if you Andrew, you're not like you ran into that.
I know what you're talking about. I think Tiggy, like 10 years ago, was it like the little thing where you squeeze it on the edge and it's got like two blades?
Yeah, I think it just runs
and
like
and it just trims off whatever width it is. Yeah.
So it trims the T-molding itself, so it's not too wide. If you get too wide a T-molding.
Yeah, so if it's overhanging the wood just a little bit on either side.
Yep, you just
zip. Okay.
Yeah, because I had to take. Now I was like, oh well, fuck it, because you're not going to see.
That's
the
a tool
bottom,
you'll use once.
So I just use a little side cutter. Really, yeah.
$60 tool I use
it has
for like
one job.
5 minutes.
Yeah, it's one job. It's probably a $10 too. I couldn't see that being expensive. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a little spring-loaded thing with a couple like straight razor blades in it, I think.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. You could do it for all your T-molding needs around the house.
There's got to be another way or another use for this. No, that won't work.
Honey, do you have anything with T-molding on it?
Jim's got tea molding on all his kitchen cabinets.
Kitchen cabinets, exactly. Yeah.
Can you add that to the list?
honey, where's our orange slicer? I just use this. You only get one strip off of it, but
zip.
But look how
Use it in my cocktail drinks.
Yeah.
Actually, it's funny. The van, all the cabinetry in the van does have tea molding on it. So.
Oh, there you go. If you get the wrong size tea molding, you can trim it.
You can trim it right down.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but you could do a lot if you got like a handsaw and a Dremel and a drill bit, drill and drill bit.
I mean, there
you
are
can do a lot of stuff.
You can get a lot done, but yeah, obviously it's like it'd be nicer to have access to, or it'd be quicker, and yeah, some of that stuff for sure. Like just having what they call as table saws, it's like
my friend has one.
All that stuff takes up so much
too.
space. Yeah,
they do. They have a ton of space.
Yeah, and you can do tea molding slots if you've got the axles pieces out.
Yeah,
run them straight down the table. Oh, you're done.
I love using the router, the tea molding slot bit. Like I lay the cabinet outside and just do. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. That
I might get this. I'm looking. Okay, I didn't have any luck with cases on Amazon because they're mostly just like for the wrong kind of Dremels or like for trimming dog hair or something. They're not that it has a big paw print on the case. I don't want.
Oh, it's like the Dremel dog hair cutting extension.
So get this. I'm looking on eBay and I found one, a Dremel
Fido,
case.
let's trim your nails.
Look, this is a good deal. Dremel case with miscellaneous bits. And it's only $8.70.
Tits, bits, and
it's filled with tons of bits in it. I was like, "Fuck yeah!"
The next
it's
drunken
like dirty.
body.
It's a dirty case, but who cares? I just fucking simple green that shit. $8.70 sold.
Oh, speaking of
where's buy it now? Oh, he doesn't have one, you fucker.
Speaking of simple green, it's not. I didn't use simple green, but I took out. Oh, I guess I have an update on, or a few updates, but one in particular. I was talking about the bezel, the bent plexi bezel on the punch out. So I got a comment on my YouTube channel from I forget the guy's name, but he's like, contact. Because in my video, I talked about how the bezel was scratched up. It was obvious that someone had just used something too abrasive. And so there's all these there's surface scratches, but nevertheless, it's like, if I can just find a new one. So dude comments, he's like, contact Esquileto or something. I forgot the guy's name on Clav, ESQU. Anyways, so I send the guy a PM. And he's like, he did some reproductions a while back. He might have some extras. And I'm like, all right, it's a long shot. I'll PM this guy because every thread I found, and I'd sent out other PMs, and everyone's like, no, we haven't done another run, and blah blah blah. So I send this guy a message, and he gets back to me right away, and I'm just expecting, sorry. And he's like, yeah, for sure. What's your address? By the way, I love your videos. And and I send him my address, and I'm like, what do I owe? What do you want for it? I'm excited. I'm like, sweet, thanks. What do I owe you for it? And didn't hear anything back. Then he sent me a tracking number. It's already been shipped.
What?
I'm like, whoa. And I'm like, thanks, but what do I owe you? Because the shipping can't be cheap, because it's ginormous. It's this huge. Not only it's not flat. It's got a bend in it, so to ship something like that is going to be expensive as hell. So don't hear anything back, and I'm watching the tracking. It's supposed to be here. It finally just shows up, and I'm like, holy shit! I unboxed it. I still haven't peeled. It's still got the protective sheet on it. He even painted the border around it, and it's got a stick or a protective layer around that. And I laid it up against mine, and it's like a 1-to-1 replica, except it's a little bit thinner. Anyways, so I'm like, dude, thanks so much, but what do I owe you? And he's like, don't worry about it. I'm sorry that it's not a perfect 1-to-1 replica. I couldn't get the right thickness. I'm like thinking, Jesus Christ. And so basically I have a perfect like replica this dude just sent me.
Just 'cause he's a fan?
I don't know, but he knew who I was, but I was like, holy shit. I mean, I would at least like to pay the shipping. So I'll give him a shout out. But anyways, so today I was doing the last bit of work I can do. Basically, I have nothing I can do on the cabinet until I'm waiting on my powder coated parts. They're supposed to be here Thursday, and I have to fuck with some monitors. But anyways, so I decided to look at because I was like, these are all surface mount scratches. Now I have nothing to lose. Now I should see if I can. I bought a bunch of the buffing wheels for a drill, and did the Novus thing to it, and I spent about an hour and a half on it. And my God, that did it. Like you look at it and you can't like it's not absolutely perfect because you can tell it's been buffed. Like it's polished and buffed, but you can't see a single scratch in it. So it's like it looks really fucking good. So I'm tempted to like compare the two. My only concern with using the reproduction is since it's a little bit thinner, I may need to it's easily remedied, but I may need to take some like some foam adhesive, top and bottom,
just so it's not rattly.
Yeah, but I think so I think I'll start with that, and then just hang on to the other one because it looks really good. But
I wonder if there's a difference in the optics at all.
I was thinking about that too, because this is you look at it and it's clearly smoked or tinted as well. But yeah, like with the whole jitter, the little that I was talking about the other week. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. So it'll be interesting. But yeah,
Novus is pretty amazing.
What's that? Oh,
Novus,
I know. I was
amazing.
Yeah, because I did 2 applications of 3. And I did a shit ton. Yeah. And then I spent most of my time with 2. And then I did 2 layer. Like I did 3-to-1 and then I did a 3-to-1 again.
Yeah.
But I probably went over with 2 the most.
Yeah.
And then with the 1 polish. And
I hardly ever use 3. I usually just use 2 and 1 mostly. 3 is for like real extreme shit.
Yeah, but I watched a few different videos, stuff with cars, stuff with acrylic, stuff with and people using Novus, and it was either go like even if they look like surface. I mean, you do test. I tested a small area, but they're like always start with 3 or wet sand it, and I was like, well, I'll see if the Novus does it by itself. Otherwise, I've got 1500 grit. I can wet sand that shit. Me and Carrie have been making jokes all weekend that wet sanding's the solution to everything.
See, Novus, I think, just has little teeny like glass crystals in it, and it fills in those little gaps microscopically into the grooves.
Well,
and then
they're all a different
smooth.
They're all
That's what I think's
science.
happening. Science.
They're all different consistencies. Like 3.
Oh, 3's like rocks.
Comes out. 3 comes out and it's
like sand and water.
You feel it, and it's like there is some abrasive stuff in there.
Yeah.
But like 2 is like a clay almost. It's it's thicker. Like 3 comes out as like and it's white. And has
3 is like
you can feel a little abrasive.
Yeah. And 1's like water.
2 comes out.
1 is like
it's
just to clean it. I think
just a polish. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when I tumbled my stuff, I always throw 3, 2, and like some chrome polish in there, and that usually just does the trick.
I want to show you guys the that Dremel case with the. Okay, first of all, I didn't notice the shipping was $11. I'm like, what? And then I looked at the tips. They all look so sanded down. Like, do a close up on the. I put it in the IRC. Look closely at the Dremel tips. They all look like they've been worn to like nothing. I'm like, I wouldn't even sell that. Check that out. Tell me what you think.
Buy my Dremel nubs.
Yeah, click on the second picture.
Holy fuck!
And look how like They're all like destroyed.
This looks like the
Everything's
joke.
destroyed. I'm like, oh my god.
Oh, that's pretty fucking bad.
You should just. I think I would just throw that shit out and it's just
And
sell it as an
the
empty
broken
case.
ones that have come off, like the spindles are all in the left little.
Although all those
hole.
barrels with the little screws on top, those are all reusable. So having a bunch of those is useful. But yeah, most of that's crap.
Everything
I
is,
got the
like, on
buffing wheels that
right.
are all fucked up.
Yeah, they're all
my
like,
God.
chewed up.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't
What's
know.
the guy
and
asking for?
$11 shipping. That's
$8.
like $25
$8.
now.
I'll give him $1. He pays his shipping.
$11 shipping's a lot for that.
Yeah, I would see if you can find one of those locally.
Yeah,
Like at that price. That's a
Craigslist
garage
you could
sale
probably
thing.
find. Yeah, totally.
Oh, the third picture,
I just
made
need a
in
case
USA.
to hold it. I hate putting everything in that stupid paper box.
Good promo.
Yeah. Those cases. I mean, everything fits.
Perko says,
Perfect,
"Save your
yeah.
money, Mock."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
You can go to Harbor Freight and get one of those Pelican case knockoffs.
Yeah.
Right,
Oh yeah.
exactly.
Great idea, Gino. Thank you. I will do that. I love those little foam cases I could put like a gun in.
Yeah. Is it a gun or is it a Dremel?
You always see it in movies where they open the case and it's like perfectly cut for like the gun and the bullets and the pieces and the clip and the.
I do actually. My Dremel case actually has problems. It's got these two little add-on things just for extra shit on top, but the clips on those suck. And so there's times when you open up the case, if you drop the top a little bit too much, both of those will pop up and all the shit falls out.
Yeah.
Stinks.
It's a really poor
Sucks.
design, but
Been there,
place
done that.
yeah.
Or
Tell
you
Carrie to
open like a
stop working
socket set
already.
upside down.
Yeah,
or something.
she's finishing up. I think. I hope she's pouring herself a drink or something. Yeah.
Carrie, join us. We miss you.
Mock says to join us now. Those were his exact words. He's dropping F-bombs. He's calling you names.
Get in here, bitch. I'm joking, Carrie.
Headphones.
Don't take that.
She can't hear that. She can't hear
Oh,
that.
Oh, she's down there with. Oh, she's with you this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's here until the 21st. Yeah.
Have you seen on Amazon? They have these unfoldable green screens that like, and they're like really big, and you can put like behind you, like Andrew
I've had-
has.
Oh, interesting.
You have one of
I've
those,
had
Jim?
Well, I
Oh.
have
Oh, yeah, there you go.
So this has this thing, but these things pop open.
Oh,
really
no.
too easy. So
like
all
a
the
tackle
crap-
box.
It is, but yeah,
Yeah.
all the crap here just falls out if you drop the top too fast.
Yeah, you gotta be
it's
careful with that.
Super annoying.
No, Mock, way back. I mean, when I first started getting into like serious video stuff back in like 2002 or whatever, I bought from B&H like an 8x10 one that folds up. It's one of those collapsible ones that you just twist and it turns into like a circle like this big. You put in a little sheet, but when you unfold it, it's like boom. You know.
Oh yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm talking about?
yeah.
It's like one of those circular, like not
for
elastic,
your
but-
car.
yeah,
Ooh.
Ooh, look at that,
It's like
Andrew.
pretty.
So this is like the Harbor Freight like
antique
accessory thing. This is like $6.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It has
Plus
it
tax.
has all the buffing pads. It's got sanding wheels. It's got everything. This is a polishing compound. Yeah,
Oh,
but it's like super cheap.
yeah. Harbor Freight is like awesome for like.
Comes with a
You're
bunch of the
doing any
cutoff
kind of-
wheels, the mini reinforced ones.
That's where Harbor.
shred
We don't have
fast,
any.
but-
We don't have any nearby Harbor Freights. Not in this
Really?
state, but there.
Oh.
Yeah, I had.
That's
But
good.
I bought. What's the one thing I bought?
They have
Oh,
good
the
stuff. but
Hammer
they
and
have
Dolly
shit,
set.
too.
Hammer
The
and Dolly set, yeah.
Hammer and Dolly set from the red tent. I was
red
like,
tent.
So
Yep.
Jim, you know how like
that was
when you
$30
do your-
well spent.
You know how you do your Bondo and you've got those clamps that you
Yeah.
use for the wood, So
Yep.
if you buy the clamps like at like Home Depot or like what's the other one?
Any Lowe's or
Lowe's,
Menards.
Lowe's, the other one,
Ace,
yeah. They're like $10 to $20 each for those dumb little things.
It
If
all
you go to Harbor
depends
Freight,
on.
they're $2.
It all depends on.
$2.
But they all vary a bit, and like I
strength.
have 1 year for it was like 2 or 3
Well-
years ago. I told Carrie for all I want for Christmas are some like 30-inch clamps,
Mhm,
and because they are expensive, the good ones are expensive, but you can also buy ones that are just metal that that have twist clamps that tighten it down. Then
Well,
you've got the ones with the triggers.
They cinch.
Yeah, the
like
trigger.
Andrews
The
is
trigger.
a one. Yeah, I'm talking about ones that cinch down
With the
Go
trigger. Yep.
Yeah, with a
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Andrews is like just a one clip thing. That one he just showed, but yeah,
Oh,
I mean they're way
No,
cheaper.
you're talking
Harbor
about
Freight.
the ones. Yeah, but like if you want to do like you take a full cabinet
Look at
and
the really big,
you got
long ones.
say you've got like T-molding slots that need to be clamped in, or the whole cabinet needs to be pulled
There
tighter.
you go.
Yeah,
You need at least like a 26-inch clamp. And
no, they
once
have those too.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. So the same thing as this. Just
I'm
a
just
lot
saying,
longer.
Harbor Freight for that kind
Yeah.
of shit is great, and it's horrible to get it at Home Depot because they're really
Oh yeah.
But things you got to watch out for. Harbor Freight, to me, I think have shitty.
They have a lot of cheap shit
screwdrivers.
though.
Screwdrivers are shit. Like just one screw is like, oh, it's stripped. Throw it in the trash.
Yeah,
I
tend to go for Harbor Freight for
garbage.
the stuff that's like consumables stuff. That's
Yeah.
like
Right. Yeah.
not tools I would trust for anything serious.
No.
Like I'm not gonna buy a Harbor Freight torque wrench. Fuck that.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's just gonna get stripped the first time you use it, pretty much. So
And it's just not gonna work. It's gonna be that's not gonna be calibrated very well.
Or stuff that's like stupid simple, like with with me, the hammer and dolly said, and Harbor Freight's like, here you go. It's $25 and $5 shipping. Like that stupid ship. Like I'm like, okay, you know how heavy this thing is? I guess not. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. And it's like it's a big chunks of metal.
Yeah.
How can
Big
you fuck
chunks of
that
metal.
up?
I've used it like 3 times. I used it for the red tent. I used it on 2 other games, including Punch Out to flatten out part of the coin door. It's like done.
Yeah.
It paid for itself and then some with the red tent, because I don't know that I watched some videos on guys using a hammer and dolly set for like cars and stuff, and I'm like, oh shit, there's like a science to how you're supposed to hit this and use this and here. And I spent a ridiculous amount of time. There's a video, well, it's time lapsed of me spending all that fucking time. I think my buddy Scott helped me too. Oh,
it is.
I waited until
metals and it's a pain
I
in
waited
the
until
ass.
there was a Saturday during the day so I could make a shit ton of noise and not worry about the neighbors.
But there's good and bad at Harbor Freight as far as what you buy there. I mean, you got to
Totally.
kind of pick your battles on that. And
yep.
now I would not go there to buy a set of jack stands for my car.
No. Good. There you go. That's another good one.
They fall on your head.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Keith,
I mean-
Keith and I went there. He got a pinball. Well, he modded it to be a pinball
the motorcycle
riser.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's ones
Yeah.
that you like. It has actually a crank to rise up the thing, and he modded it so he can lift and move around his pinball machines.
You almost
And,
said it.
he had a coupon and it was on sale, and I don't know, it came out to be really cheap. So, and it still works. So it just depends. It just depends on the stuff there. They always give away free shit too. Buy this and you get a free
Free tape measure.
free tape measure,
Yeah.
or like a tester for what is it for checking voltages and stuff. What do you call those things?
Multimeter.
Multimeter. Thank you. A millimeter measure. I'm making up words for stuff.
Just
Free set of
it's like,
half-inch metric sockets.
You mean a caliper, Steve? Is that what you mean?
it's like multimeter or a voltage detector pen. Like,
Yeah.
come on, buddy.
But yeah, they give away a lot of stuff there. Like if you buy this and this, you get this for free, and it's all like garbage from China. Pretty
No,
much.
you look at some of that stuff. It's tempting. They have the trailers that you can put on the back of your car. I say, yeah, I can see myself hauling an arcade game in this. But yeah, then the wheel comes off while you're in the freeway. It's just not.
It's just being held on by like a cotter pin instead of
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like cheap parts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think actually, one of the parts they had there, Sam recommended highly. It was one of the HVLP.
Yeah, high voltage
Yeah.
sprayers are pretty good. Yeah.
And
Heard that.
they've got some guns. Now, not all the parts of it are super great, but you can easily rebuild that with like slightly upgraded parts. And I think the main gun was like $20.
Yeah.
He's like, he shoots with that thing all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
I bought an air
Those-
compressor there for $45, and it works great still. I've had it for years. And it's great for I can fill up my tires anytime I want. I don't have to take it to a gas station, you know. I hate that. Don't you hate it when your tires are low and you're like, damn it, I gotta go pay 25 cents or bother the guy to turn on the machine. And I hate the hassle. So I'm like, I'm just gonna buy an air compressor and be done with it. $45. Harbor Freight.
Yeah.
In and out.
It's not so much what the product is, it's the product's manufacturer.
It just depends on what it is. What I liked about the air compressor too is that you can put little devices on the end of it, so I can like spray out, like use it for an air hose and blow out my computer when it gets dusty, and you know, there's other uses. It's pretty cool. I haven't used it to paint my car.
Yeah, you can paint your car theoretically.
I guess if I bought a spray can and some paint, I could paint the house.
Yeah, I mean, air tools. You know, you could get yourself a nice impact wrench.
Yeah, there you go.
Nail gun.
Impact drivers.
Put nails in my leg. Oh
wow! And in shop class, we used to take finishing nails, put them in the attachment we used for blowing off the equipment, and
there's the safety. You can pull back on the safety and pull the trigger, and they shoot like in
oh no, this wasn't a nail gun. This wasn't a nail gun. This is like the little like what you use to blow off the like tools when you're done. It's just an air thing. And you just put the finishing nail in it and go, and it would set the fucking launch the thing. It was all fun until someone, wasn't me, managed to hit one of the fluorescent lights. Oh yeah.
What movie was that? Was it what movie was that with the
Weapon?
That was Lethal Weapon. Yeah.
Yeah. Danny Glover's redoing his garage, and yeah.
Nailed you.
Nailed you, of course.
Oh.
There's also in that stupid movie with Bruce Willis called The Color of Night. I don't know if you've ever seen that, where he can't see the color red because some tragic thing happened to him where blood came out of somebody he loved, and he can't see the color red anymore. Anyway, at the end of the movie, he's fighting against the bad guy, and they're fighting over like this nail gun. They're shooting at it at each other, and nailing hands to like the walls, just like in Dark Man. So stupid. Yeah. You know how hard it would be to shoot someone's hand and then attach it to like a wall or something.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of pull power.
No, it's not gonna go. Whoa!
All right, so
easy there, Jesus.
Whoa, Jesus.
Hey,
so
now.
I'll quick give a little update. Obviously, we laminated the cabinet, and I'm doing this because I'll move the cabinet for a second to give you an idea of how glossy this thing is before Carrie sits down. But so that was the first time I'd done. I don't know why. Well, I guess because it's white, but my white gloss for eyes was like any other laminate where it's, you know, just a sheet. But with the black, since apparently it can double as a marker board, so you could actually take like a white dry erase to it or something. But it came with a protective coating over it, and so it made it a little bit challenging with routing it, because there was a second layer of it. So I had to go over a lot of it twice, but oh damn, it was fun to pull that off.
You didn't take the protective coating off before trimming it?
No.
Really?
Because you don't want to, because the router is going to lay against the cabinet and you're going to scratch the fuck out of it.
Scuff
all the way around it.
Oh, yeah. Good point. Okay, never mind.
So yeah.
Good call, Jim.
The only time that was actually really tricky was on the front panel with the speaker slots, because I had to because after routing those out, you've got a little bit of rough edges, so I had to go in with a file and stuff, but it turned out really good. It's not absolutely perfect, but I'm glad I went the gloss. But just to give you an idea of how glossy this fucker is, let me show you.
Can I see myself in it?
I know, it's like I think we can see the light in his kitchen off the side of it.
Can I see Carrie making a drink in the background?
Oh wow, Black Mirror.
Damn.
For real.
That's like piano black.
Oh my God.
Holy
no way.
Shit.
Holy. That's like right off the assembly line. Shiny.
Yeah.
I don't even think the real punch outs were that shiny. There's no way.
Yeah.
That really does look like a black piano. That looks fucking amazing.
Yeah, it
Oh,
does.
shit.
It's cool. No one else has one like that, right?
Yeah.
Jim's got a punch out boner. That is pretty cool.
I can
Jim
hear
always
Car- I can
Jim
hear
always
Carrie
like
laughing
soups
in
up
the
his
background.
machines to make them look better than they did when they came off the assembly line. Oh, I just keep.
I've
the
always
patina. He's anti-patina. I'm all about patina.
Yeah, I was torn. Like we looked at a bunch of samples, and I was really excited about. I've never done anything. I've never done like a black gloss with laminate. I did white gloss, but that's not. I mean, you can see your reflection a little bit in eyes, but I was like, I would rather it be more glossy than more dull than the original finish. So whatever,
Don't
people
second
don't like
guess
it.
it. It looks cool. It looks cool.
I love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
The speaker panel came up pretty damn good. Trying to think. The only real was with the only spotty issue I had was with the team molding again, because for the most part, like 80%, 85, maybe 90% of the team molding looks great, looks flush. But there were a couple spots. One on the top corner. Well, I know you can't see. One on the top front corner, and a couple other small areas where the team mold or the team molding was a little bit wider than, or the team molding was a little bit skinnier than the slot. And I think what happened, it's not because it's swollen, even though that's kind of the appearance. I think what happened was the original team molding was so broken, so brittle, and it had never been replaced. And so when I was going through with it, and I don't think I have a video of this, but when I was pulling out the original team molding, the inside, the stuff that sticks in the slot was getting broken off inside, and I had to take like pliers to get out, or like a knife.
The spine, the spine of the team molding.
Thank you.
Thanks, C. Bart.
So
I could let him struggle, or
so the spine was getting stuck. It was breaking off inside there too. So I had to, in several sections, I had to pull it out. And I think in that process, in some areas, it may have like split the slot a little bit wider, because there was no water damage. So it was never. And it's not like it's a plywood cabinet. It's not like MDF, something that easily, like the Rockola cabinets, for instance, are terrible that way. So it wasn't perfect, and I didn't know that ahead of time. Had I known that, I probably would have like took clamps and glued it and reformed it. But it's really, there's only like a couple sections. You have to look at it. I took a Sharpie and I painted the underside of it so that it's not noticeable. But
only you are
like
going to notice it. No one else will notice it.
Like any game I've got, it's not perfect, but it looks pretty tight.
But it looks perfect to the layman, and that's all that matters.
So you didn't tell them about there was an almost of the laminate. There was a contender above the glossy one that was going to be the choice, most likely, but it ended up being $300 a sheet.
Oh yeah. My God!
Yeah,
that was you.
That was me.
Wow.
So Carrie's good at picking out the most expensive. So I bought all these. I picked up all these samples. It
looks like a grand piano instead.
Yeah.
I picked up like I want to say I ended up with like 13 samples of black, because I just went on. I buy my laminate from lately. I've been buying it from Cabinet Maker Warehouse, I think is the site. Anyways, they have all these. I just look for samples, and some of them are free. Some of them they charge like $1 or whatever, and it comes in a little, some of them are big pieces, but most of the samples are like that big. And so I get all these samples without looking at like what the full sheets are worth. I did look to see if they came in vertical grade. That was kind of the one contender, but so all these samples show up, and I'm excited. Carrie gets here on the 5th, so like a little over a week ago, and right away I'm just like, do you want to give me your opinion? Because I have my opinion. I like the gloss. but I'd like to know what you think. And she goes through, and she comes down. It gets all narrowed down. She's like, okay, well, I like the gloss, but this would be my other choice if you were going to try to match the finish or get close to it. And I'm like, oh, okay. And so anyways, we do a second round of it, and you came up with it again. Like it was a blind thing. I'm like, okay. So, and I'm like, well, before I make a decision, why don't I compare prices? So, so I got one. So to put in perspective, I bought one sheet of the 4x8 and one of 4x10 because they came in those sizes, and it came out to be like $130. I look up it was like Color Core 2 black is what this one was or whatever. And I look it up, and it was like one sheet. I think it was one sheet of 4x8 was $300, like over $300. Like it's the gloss.
Yeah, exactly. It was meant to be.
Yeah, it totally was. And I was like, I wanted to do the gloss.
Yeah, you wanted to do the gloss anyway, but yeah.
But it
was the second most shiny and black, because finding a good like deep black that's also got a little sheen to it was tricky, because it just got very gray.
Yeah, and there was, and I showed you the one sample that was like the finish of it was the best. It was just completely smooth, like no texture, nothing. But it was like charcoal. It wasn't pure black. It wasn't dark enough. Yeah.
It blows me away how much they charge for just a giant sticker. I mean, come on, that's what we're talking about here. It's a laminate sticker.
Yeah. Why was the other one so... You have to add your own adhesive.
Yeah, you have to pay for the contact cement. Yeah.
Well, why was the other one $300? Why was it so expensive? I was like, was it polished?
I have amazing taste.
Or something?
Yeah, I don't know.
Wait, you had to put on your own adhesive on it too?
Yeah, you have to buy. You have to use contact cement. It's not just a peel and stick. It isn't. It's a thick hard material. Yeah. Well, Mark, think about your countertop. That's what it is. Yeah. It's a countertop laminate.
So is it a spray adhesive, or what is it that you use?
No, you roll it on.
You can. Some people
roll it on with the roller, the glue, like wallpaper.
Yeah. Yep. Some people do use spray adhesive. They'll use like a 3M 90 or something.
Yeah,
but I don't trust it. I don't trust that.
It's not as strong. I don't think.
When you get to all the
Super
overspray,
90s.
like imagine like all the crap that you would when it's going misting around and it's getting on your carpet.
Oh, it gets all over your hair, on your arms.
Oh yeah, no, that sounds horrible.
It's real easy. Yeah. One thing too is that with rolling it on,
you're breathing it.
You just get a little bit of cloth and you're like
the contact cement.
It's
the
bad.
contact cement's nice because you can see exactly your coverage when you're rolling it on. Like with spray adhesive, like I feel like I may have missed this area or this area. I don't know if that's even or not. And
it would be a lot more expensive too, because I mean, based on the size of that, because you have to put spray adhesive on both surfaces.
Yep.
And then let them cure for a few, like 5 minutes, and then mate them.
With
Super 90 is that shit is brutal hard. Once it's on and it's dry, it's done.
Is that like the shit in the Blues Brothers where he gets his foot stuck to the
But you probably would use close to like one can per side.
Yeah, he sprays the accelerator pedal with that.
Yeah, I always end up buying more than I need because the contact cement really isn't that expensive. You're for a quart. I mean, honestly, I end up using about 1.5 quarts. I'd say like 1.5 cans, and they're like $12-15, I suppose, is what it comes down to. And so you apply it to both surfaces. You wait. For me, I was waiting about 20 minutes or so until basically it doesn't even feel like it's adhesive anymore. It's like it's maybe a hair tacky, but really it's just like, I don't think this is gonna stick to shit. And then you put it on there, it's like it's not going anywhere.
Yeah. It's like super. Yeah, it has a.
Yeah, we used
reaction.
I like to use the wood dowels. And you can watch if I did in my Arkanoid series.
Yeah.
But I'll have a little clip of in here. But man, it's so nice to have a second person because I've done it several times by myself, but it's having a second
Speaking of
pair of
second
hands.
person, Carrie is here. So welcome, Carrie, to the
over.
show. Thank you
Hey.
for joining us, and sorry you had to work so late.
Oh, I know.
We're-
Tuesdays are just toodles. Two days are just brutal. They tend to be my worst day of the week. So it's like-
Mine's Monday.
I feel like by the time I get on the show, I'm like, then put through that ringer. But
Yeah.
yes, this time it ran a little long.
How long are you staying at Jim's house?
I leave on Monday.
Oh, okay. How is it when you ride in a plane? Is it like half? Are they fully filling them up, or is it half full? Or
No, so I will only fly Delta because they are committed to not filling the middle seat. So I
Good.
it's fewer. I end up paying a little bit more and getting some more inconvenient flight times, but it's worth it not to die. So
yeah,
there's that, because I really don't have time to be dead. That's
yeah.
really
Dying
convenient.
sucks.
Yeah, dying sucks. So
Well, timing's
Yeah.
everything, because you'll be flying back and all the smoke will finally be gone. It's supposed to start clearing up tomorrow.
exactly. Yeah, and it
Ugh.
didn't look too bad today. So
How bad is it over there with you, Gino?
Well, I texted Carrie. I had texted her
Oh,
a picture
yeah.
of what it looked like the other day. At 11 o'clock in the morning, it looked like 8 p.m. at night. It was dark.
Oh
Headlights were on,
no!
streetlights were on, and it was,
behave.
we got the ash the next day, so it fell out of the
Oh
sky.
yeah. We've been getting some ash over here. I'm about a couple hours away from Gino, so yeah, it's not as bad for us. It's not like dark skies, but we are getting some ash on our outside on stuff. But you're breathing that shit all the time. That's the worst.
Yeah,
Well,
Breathing
not
it.
really. If you're wearing a mask for
purifier.
COVID or not.
Well,
and you're
unless
indoors.
Yeah, you have to do an N95 for that.
Yeah.
To get
The problem is we can't walk the dogs. We've been, taking the dogs around the neighborhood. We can't really do that.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot. I was turning the gain up the wrong way. I was trying to increase your volume, and I'm like, why does it keep getting quieter? And I was turning it the wrong way.
Uh-oh.
Now you guys are going to hear every little.
No, now it's like, yeah.
Great.
I was muting you is what it came down to.
But yeah, no, so my mom lives in San Jose, and I bought her an air purifier, and she ended up liking it. So, I mean, it took like a week to get there because they're so sold out.
Yes.
Then she ended up liking it so much that she's like, I want to get one for Taylor. I want to get one just like what you got me. And they're of course sold out now. So I got her.
Oh no.
She got her a couple of different one. But yeah, it's
Is your daughter living near you, or is she?
She lives in
somewhere
San
far?
Francisco. No, so
Okay.
She's in the
but-
thick of it too.
Yeah, it's worse there than because I'm right by the coast. I mean, Gino and I are like you're closer to the ocean than I am.
Yeah, it was just as dark. The whole thing, it was high up in the altitude, so everything was just
The
dark.
apocalypse.
Yeah,
Oh, Gino, I thought you lived in LA. Where do you live,
I'm
Gino?
I'm just south of Perry.
Oh.
A couple towns south of her.
Oh, I thought you were LA. Okay,
No,
mind.
not at all.
You're way
he's-
farther than you're
2
like
hours,
4
I
or
think
5 hours away.
A little more, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's 20. Gino's like 20 minutes away, which is why the day that cabinet fell, what was it? Remember Forgotten Worlds?
when
And I
you're
got
trying
the
to unload
phone.
and-
Yeah, and I called you, and I was trying to work on do
Help,
the
she's
side
holding
art.
it. Help.
Help! I know.
Gino, it's a matter of life and death.
I'm stuck underneath the cabinet, and you came to my rescue. Yeah, and then there was another one where you had
Forgotten Worlds almost killed her.
Yeah, exactly. Then there was the pinball, that one I needed help with too, that I had gotten it partially unloaded. I'm like, can you help me get this out of the truck? Yeah. I'm stuck. Apparently I don't do as well on my own as I think I will. Carrie versus 300-pound cabinet. Carrie loses. Just gets a good bruise out of it each and every time.
Cabinet 1 carries 0.
Buy the game, you have help getting it loaded, and you get home, it's like, oh, I got to unload this myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I have good timing with all the air. I'm like, my mom was like, do you
Yeah,
want an air purifier? I'm like, I think I'll be home and I think I'll be okay. It's usually
It's
okay where we live.
Yeah, it's supposed to start clearing out tomorrow evening, so we'll have blue skies tomorrow evening. Is what the
Nice.
weatherman said. It starts blowing out into the valley,
Oh yeah, I did actually see that. I've been tuning into the morning
Yeah.
news.
but it was nasty. You saw the pictures I sent you. It's like,
Yeah.
I was thinking, what are you doing with your dogs through all this?
Yeah, well, I mean, they're still going out, and I mean, they have their in and out privileges, but they're still going out to
Yeah.
the beach with Dave, who's dog sitting. So
This has to be the worst fires we've ever had, I think, right? I mean, as far as like
crazy.
spread, I've never seen it this bad. I've lived here my whole life.
Mock went down an octave.
Oh,
At least one.
There you-
It reminds me of my old mixer days where I could do my Arby's voice.
You sound a little bit like maybe just.
can you hear me okay now? Am I all right?
Yeah, no. You still sound
Mark,
weird.
you got-
Fuck logged
You
in
gotta
here.
look back at this segment on the video after it's posted and
Yeah.
review
Oh,
that.
weird.
It
Is
was-
it
Just
still
hit
messed
puberty.
up?
I thought someone else joined because I wasn't looking.
Is it all screwed up for my voice?
It just sounds like you're a little bit drunk.
Oh, weird.
Actually, it sounds like
Very
you're gonna
white.
reverse helium.
Okay, hold on. Hold on.
Sounds
Sounds
like
like
you're
we're
just
going to
craving
some
a
ball meters.
Arby's roast beef sandwich.
Some voiceover. Do like some voiceover like from a movie or something.
Yeah.
In a world.
Yeah, exactly.
In a world.
Oh, now it's normal.
Ah, boo.
Yeah.
Did I sound like
Sexy mock came
hello,
out.
baby?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Sweet love
Oh.
you.
That's
I don't know. That's weird.
That's
Maybe it's the smoke in the air.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
trying out a
Yeah.
new. I'm trying to out a new.
oh shit. And now he's
And it doesn't work at all.
Yeah.
It's a prop.
Nope, now you're
yeah,
dead.
yeah, you're dead,
Mock.
Mock. We can't hear you.
Audio malfunction.
I hope deep voice Mock comes back. Oh yeah.
He's gonna come back sound like a chipmunk.
Christmas, Christmas time.
No, no.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh man.
I can't
Harry-
believe you had that. That's
Harry,
weird.
Gino, and Mock. I left you a little something there in our chat.
You guys hear me yet?
Yeah,
Hello?
there you go.
Yes.
Okay.
There you
now we
are.
can hear
So
you.
if I pick up the snowball, like I guess the connection in the back wiggles and it made my voice turn deep and weird. That's bizarre. I can't touch it. Anyway. Sorry about that.
That was funny.
That was fun.
Anyway.
We got all variations of Mock.
Yeah.
Mock
Maybe next
going through
week.
puberty.
Modulation.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't wait till that happens.
Josh Brown, I think just this came from here in the YouTube chat, just said his balls lowered.
Thank you.
Finally.
Finally, yeah.
Get out the measuring stick.
The millimeter measure.
Yardstick.
It's like Porky's 2. Oh, it is. And it's getting shorter.
Shit.
Oh, but anyway.
Tune in next
Well-
week.
Yeah.
Can't top that.
Don't give it to 20.
I gotta hear back on the replay.
It's really
Yeah,
bad.
hear
It's working.
Talking like this.
I was trying to find an image to post.
That's
I'm
weird.
like,
Just
did
from
someone
picking
log
up
in?
the mic, that's what it did. And then it cut off altogether. I don't know.
Are there any adjustments like on there?
I don't know. Is there a button? I don't know.
There's,
I don't
I
know.
do. There are some mics that'll change your voice, like do like voice changing stuff, like so you can like
Yeah.
sound weird in games and stuff.
There's no
But
buttons
maybe it's
on
got
a
like a-
snowball though. It's pretty just a ball and a cord. There's nothing to it.
Oh, my voice disguiser. Now there's not. Yeah, it's like pump up the
Right.
volume.
Well, it's funny too because he's got that red light kind of below him, which looks like pumping
Yeah.
the volume too.
Oh yeah.
When he leans in, yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta put some tape on that.
Yeah, that's really bright.
I know. And then my I'll point my finger. My PC over here has color changing fans. They all change different. They cycle through colors. So
Does the RGB make it go faster?
no.
Okay.
Goes through all the colors, but it changes the colors of the side of my face though. So
Reminding you everywhere to eat your cereal with a fork and do your homework in the dark.
what's that from?
Only
Pump
Andrew.
the volume.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Like I said, I saw that when
All
it
you and
first,
Wonder
first
Bread
came
Wayne.
out. So I don't, all I remember about that movie is that he pretends to masturbate most of the time. on broadcast.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
the
He's
creature
like doing this
stirs
like,
again.
oh yeah, oh.
Take cover, Arizona.
Yeah.
I can watch that movie over and over.
What's funny is that's like a prelude to like podcasts in a way.
Oh yeah, they even kind of you could totally take it that way.
Like,
Especially at the
kids
end.
watch that movie now, they'd be like, "What's the big deal of this?"
Yeah.
Right. Like, how many followers does he have?
Yeah.
How many subscribers?
Exactly.
No. It was supposed to be like a pirate radio station, I guess. Kind of idea, right? Yeah. He was kind of controversial.
Which I think still would be an issue, but what's the point?
He was like a young
what's the
Howard
point?
Stern.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Try to take it to the next level. But he would like totally talk candid. Yeah, like supposedly Howard would. So I am not a Howard listener anymore. I have completely cut myself off from all Howardness. I got rid of my Sirius XM. I got rid of all that stuff. Boy, was it hard to cancel that. That's another grind my gears segment. Oh my
did
god!
You had to like sign like 100 forms and you had to scan things and mail it out.
So I was like, I got to cancel this because I don't like Howard anymore. I don't like his show anymore. I don't like where it's gone. He's not dirty anymore. I like dirty comedy, and he used to be really dirty, and now it's like the most clean cut.
All political.
Yeah, and he I think it's because he's older now, and he wants to be remembered as a person that does really good interviews, which his interviews are great, but I don't like a lot of the people he brings in. I don't like care about anymore either. You know, he'll bring in people I just don't give a shit about. So
Not edgy the way he used to be either. Huh?
yeah, he was really, you know, he hasn't had a porn star in there in like 20 years.
Well, there you go.
Well, there's your problem.
Yeah. So, and Playboy's like non-existent. Who cares about that? He should bring in Instagram models. Anyway, so I wanted to cancel, right? Have you ever heard that like crank call thing where they're fucking with that guy and he's trying to cancel his phone service, and it's really a guy that's not part of the phone company, but he's like, well, we got to keep you on. We're not gonna, you can't cancel. You have to stay with us. I want to cancel. And the guy goes, well, no, you have to stay with us for a little while. Yeah, I don't know if you've heard that skit, but anyway, it was just like that. I was trying to, it was like a Crank Yankers type thing. Anyway, it was just like that. I could not cancel with these people. They kept sending me or calling me or sending me emails. Well, usually calling me going, okay, what we'll do is half off. And after 6 months, it goes back to full price. I was like, no, I want to cancel. Okay, how about quarter the price and you get Howard Stern for 2 months and then it's normal service. And then after 6 months, it goes to normal price. No, I want to cancel. Everything, it was always a better deal, And then it was all the way down to, okay, how about no Howard and just our music service? And it's half price for the rest of your time with us. No, I want to cancel. Okay, how about this?
What are you buying, a used car? Or
how about a quarter of the price at like, I think it went down to like, it was like $12 a month for the time that
it's like
you're
a
with
cable
us.
company.
For just the music service. I go, no, I want to cancel. Okay, how
then
about
they're
this?
like this. Then they're like,
okay, you've already paid. Okay, how about this? $3 a month, and you still have $12 in your account. So it'll pay for like 4 months, and then it's just $3 a month after that for just our service. How about that? How does that sound?
For a week.
For you? I go, no, I want to cancel. I hear this like.
They're at the bottom of the list now.
Yeah,
Mock,
they must
no,
have
it's
like
really,
an Excel sheet.
Mock.
Mr.
Mock,
Mock.
then they're
How about
wait.
a nice
I swear it was 15 offers. It was like that
pork
many.
sandwich served in a dirty ashtray.
How about it?
For
But
3
it was
months.
like 15 offers. I'm like, I was on the phone with them in the car too. My wife's listening to me. She's like, "Oh my god, tell them to fuck off."
Tell them you're going to contact your attorney. Yeah.
So,
I
Mom,
know.
what was the
I don't
I
watch
know why
that.
you married that woman. She's awesome.
I'm trying to be nice. I'm like, no, I'm talking to somebody in Bangladesh too. Well,
Mr. Mock, we'll
won't.
pay you to keep our service.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
It's back to regular price at 6 months.
it's got to be something
Yeah.
with stockholders or showing how many subscribers, and they try to hold on to them as long as they can to show that they're doing well. And I'm sure that's what it is, because I mean, they got down to like $2.99 a month with me for just their audio service. And, their music service is okay, and I almost took it. I looked at my wife; she's like, she's not working.
You're sleeping
right now.
on the
She got
couch
laid
if you
off,
take that
so
offer.
she's like,
Yeah.
no.
I'll give you the couch for the next 2 months if you accept that offer.
Yeah.
I'm like, I got Spotify. It's better than your shit. I'm a better DJ than you.
Just put the cassette
No,
in the
thank you.
deck and you're good to go.
And I swear I don't miss them at all. The one thing I did like about Sirius XM is that they have an 80s channel on there that has all the DJs that were on MTV are on there. The ones that are still alive anyway.
Oh.
So they have Martha Quinn. They have God, I can't remember all their names. Anyway, everybody that's still alive from MTV were even Nina Blackwood. She's got to be like 100. But everybody that's still alive from MTV, from when MTV very first started back in the day when we were young in high school. They're all there doing the 80, and also some people, DJs that were on 91X, which is a San Diego station. Actually, it's an LA TJ station. It was right on the border. This real popular new wave channel. But anyway, they had some pretty good DJs on there and stuff. But I don't know. After a while, and you hear just so many of the same songs over and over again, and you're at my age, you're like, shit, I could have all that on Spotify. I don't really need it. So yeah, I was just at the point. Goodbye.
Bye.
And do you guys have Spotify? Because it's like,
Well, I have it, but I don't pay for it. Like I just do the free whatever.
Oh, the free one, yeah. So
yeah, I'm fine with the ads. The every so often little like thank you for blah 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 blah.
Yeah. So it's a pretty decent street. They got most stuff on there if you're looking for it. I found it a little better than Apple streaming music, which I've had that as well. So, but yeah, so. That's my grind my gears segment. Sirius XM is no more.
So are they owned by Disney or something?
Yeah, they must be. I know. I wonder what that. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Your Google Home thing does pretty good with music.
Yeah, it does, and it's now.
It's like Pandora kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right.
YouTube. I think it's all based on YouTube Music now.
YouTube Music.
Google got
Which
away.
is fine because like if you're like,
that's a good
hey, I
job.
want to listen to this artist or similar, it's usually pretty good about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think Disney Plus is going to give a shit when I cancel.
No, they won't.
What?
Stay.
You can't. No.
There's a new trailer for The Mandalorian coming out. I try not
October
to watch
30th,
it.
I think.
Yeah.
I jumped to the end of it just to see when the release date was.
Yeah, I don't want to see
But I
anything
didn't
because I know
watch
I'm
it.
going to watch it. So I don't. Just like The Boys, when they showed the trailer for that, I try not to watch it because I know I'm going to enjoy it. I don't want to see anything. I hate to see something like, what if it shows a character doing something, but you saw in an early show, it looks like they died, but really they didn't die.
Right. I
But you
hate
saw
that.
them in another scene from the trailer, so you know they're not dead. That just ruined it for yourself. Yes, I try not to watch trailers for stuff I know I'm going to watch. So
yeah.
Well, I watched the trailer and I'll tell you this: that audio wise, the audio that's in the entire trailer is almost exclusively taken from the first season. So there's not audio wise, there's nothing that spoils anything. But
okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is once you've seen The Mandalorian, that's it. You're calling it quits.
Oh, after I gotta sit through, like, I'm sure they're gonna do it like they're doing it with The Boys, where
I hope
release
not.
it once a week.
Like, what's the point? I don't
to
understand.
get you
the
to
point of
stay
it.
longer. Yeah,
That's what they did with the last one, with the first
yeah,
season.
they did. The last one they did it
Yeah.
too. Yeah, one
It's all
episode a
staggered.
week.
Yeah.
One a week on every Friday or whatever it is, and
Yeah, I ended up watching it after it all been out, so they were all available then. But
yeah.
Well, if they're smart, they would stagger their series. Like in like HBO. I I mean, I was watching Game of Thrones, and I thought, okay, this is over. Maybe I'll cancel HBO. No, Westworld. I'll start watching that. So they have, after that ended, then you start watching Westworld. And I mean, if Netflix did the same thing, you watch this one series and they stack a next one. And
then you have to be a member for 3 months. You can't just do a trial for 1 month. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, what's going to keep me on with Disney Plus? It certainly isn't going to be David Crockett or Mickey Mouse Club.
Mulan.
Yeah.
You're gonna
Oh
buy
my
it.
God! I'm talking about Mulan. Have I heard such scathing reviews of the live action
really?
movie? Holy crap!
Interesting.
So, have you guys seen the animated Mulan?
No.
Have you guys seen that? Well, there's an animated dragon that's voiced by Eddie Murphy.
Oh, right, and that's not supposed to be in it. Or
He's not
something.
even in the movie, so it's like,
Oh.
what the hell? And then instead of the main bad guy, they have a witch in the movie that's not even in the animated one. So it's like you're altering it to the point where it's not even the same movie anymore, and there's no comedy at all. People are saying like Mulan had like, it was a drama, but it had comedy sprinkled throughout to keep it light. I mean, it's Eddie Murphy as a dragon, crying out loud, right? There's got to be some comedy in there. But this version is just like, just drama. Everyone's like, I didn't laugh once. So yeah, Mulan is a big piece of shit.
It smells.
Speaking of Eddie Murphy, I hear Coming to America, the sequel, is supposed to be quite the. Wesley Snipes said something like, "When you watch it, wear a diaper because you're gonna shit yourself."
Oh, I hope so.
Oh.
That was maybe
Wow.
In a good way or in a bad way?
Yeah.
It's you're gonna laugh yourself to death, honestly.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
It's funny. He said it's funnier than the first.
Oh, good. Did you guys ever see Dolomite with Eddie Murphy?
I did not.
No.
That was I like that movie. You don't like it, Andrew?
I would say years ago. I think I had it
no.
on
I'm talking about.
VHS.
Wait, you're talking about the Dolomite, not the movie Dolomite, the movie that's with Eddie Murphy.
Oh.
That brought him back.
It's a story about the actor that did Dolomite. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you haven't. Oh, it's
No, I
amazing.
didn't see that.
It's neat to
It's
see
pretty
how he got
recent,
the money
yeah.
to make the movie, and
It came out like 2 years ago, right?
yeah, a couple year or two ago. Yeah, it's actually really good. I think it's on Amazon.
It was on Netflix. I
Or
know
Netflix, one
it
of those two,
was,
yeah.
but yeah.
I think. Wait, Prime has
I
the
can't assume
actual
anything with
old
that.
70s Dolomite movie, and Netflix has the Eddie Murphy
Okay.
story of that. Yeah. It
You
was
can't even
actually
trust
really
these
good.
these current lists of like best whatever movies on Netflix now, and it's like if it's like more than 2 weeks old, you can't trust it because like
No, and it's gone.
Yeah.
I know. I wish there
I
was a
fucking hate that
really
shit.
a really well made website that shows, if you put in a movie, it shows you where it's streaming and when it's gonna end,
Right?
and it's gonna be
Yes.
removed.
Like I will Google
Wouldn't that be
like
rad?
where can I
Yeah.
watch this or what's
Streaming.
or this
Yeah.
streaming, and it'll a few links will come up and they'll be outdated or they won't be relevant. And it's like
Yeah, it's
fucking-
never matches. Yeah, it'd be cool if you could see. Okay, I understand. Okay, that's on this streaming service. It's free with ads, which is great. That's fine. I don't mind that. Or you can pay for it for $4, which is fair. That's a Redbox price or whatever, right?
But yeah,
but they don't have
to-
anything like that. Somebody needs
No,
to. Someone needs to
It's
make
your
you
a
need a
$1
team of
idea.
people.
There you go,
need
Andrew.
a team of people.
$1 million idea.
Make
$1
that up and put some ads on it, and we'll make $1 billion.
All right.
IPO.
Overnight.
We'll be the next internet movie database. We're going to be the streaming movie database. Don't steal that idea, IRC. Our idea.
Nice.
Patent pending.
Patent pending on that.
Yeah, you
I
need
think
a
that
team
is
of
an
people for
idea,
that.
though. No one has a really good
No, that's
website
yeah.
That's true.
that shows that. It shows when
But,
it's expiring.
but again, you would
And you can
definitely
create
need
your own little list of like movies you want to watch, and they'll give you notifications that it's expiring in 2 weeks. You better watch this shit.
You definitely have to figure out some sort of API connection to IMDb.
I was just gonna say-
because all the number of movies you'd have to keep track of would be
Oh, it'd be like
enormous.
a nightmare.
yeah.
You'd have to tap
and
into
then
their
to keep
database.
track of what's current though, like you could probably do
And
that
new
with some
stuff.
sort of programming
Mm-hmm.
to where because they always announce like when this is going to drop or when
It
this
would
is
definitely
going
be a
to.
full-time
Yeah.
job to keep up with the movies coming out and where they're being played.
That's
All
what I'm
the-
saying.
all the
You
new
need
series.
some sort
Yeah.
of programming
Yeah, well,
algorithm. If
you have
it's
a whole
small
huge
crew.
staff.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
bet IMDb probably
Yeah.
has an API available that you could use to basically build that.
Yeah. That'd be kind of cool to have though, because it'd be neat to be look at it on your phone like, hey honey, what movie do you want to watch? What movie you remember in the past that you haven't seen in a while that you've always wanted to see? It's like, oh, I want to see Tootsie, or I don't know, whatever. You go, okay, oh, it's playing on Prime and it ends this weekend.
So we gotta watch it tonight.
We better watch it. Yeah. I mean,
Right
that's
now.
what we need. Yeah. How come someone hasn't thought of that yet?
Yeah, I mean, just about everything you can think of with movies. I mean, I was telling Carrie, you can download. There's subtitle sites. You can download any type of giant databases. Like whatever type of subtitle. Do you want the forced ones, which only shows foreign dialogue pop? Like it's crazy. And then there's a site I like every once in a while called Where's the Jump, which is an entire site that's devoted to telling you exactly at what point in the movie is a jump scare and whether or not it's a major one or a minor one. And you can download it. You can download it as a subtitle file if you don't like jump scares, or you can download it as a subtitle file.
Hide your eyes.
It'll say 5, 4, 3.
No
major
way,
jump scare.
really?
5, 4, 3. Yeah, in
And you go
subtitles.
like this, put your fingers in your ears so you don't hear the meow.
Yeah,
You don't hear the cat go meow.
But yeah, and on the site,
That's so cheap when they do
it'll
that.
tell you too
I
on the
hate
site,
cats.
like whether like it'll tell you not just like it's minor or major, but it'll also tell you if there's it'll have spoiler sensors. So if you don't want to, if the jump scare description is going to spoil anything, it won't. You can choose whether it's.
That's fine.
But
Yeah, I was
it's
gonna
just called
say-
Where's the Jump? Yeah.
That's going to take the edge off of Final Destination movies like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Think about
So
this in your lifetime. Think about how many times you've seen a cat jump out at a person in a movie, and they use the same rare sound effect. I mean,
Yeah.
it's got to be like a lot, right? I've
like the
seen it
Wilhelm
so many
scream.
times.
It's exactly
Right.
like the Wilhelm.
Yeah.
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 It's like a Wilhelm
Yeah.
thing, and it's the same cat sound and everything almost. It's like,
Comes from
oh
the
my
same
God.
library.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you hate it too? In like
Same nuclear explosion and
oh yeah, they same
the atom bomb. Yeah.
don't you hate it when you're watching a movie that's like subtitled and like in the movie it'll show like two people speaking like even a different language than what you're watching? Like let's say you're watching a Japanese movie, but then two characters are speaking like Korean or something, and then instead of translating that, it'll say characters speaking foreign language. It doesn't because they don't want you to hear what they're saying. It's supposed to be that you don't know what they're saying.
Or they
Because
start speaking English
Yeah.
and they get the subtitle wrong in English.
Oh, that happens too.
Yeah, Jim and I were watching a scary movie, and we couldn't figure out what the hell the character was saying, so we put on the subtitles, and it gave some of the text. It was like a demon talking, and it was like demon mumbling.
Mumbling.
Yeah, like, oh,
yeah,
I know. That's
you're
what
not
some of the
supposed to know what
motherfucker.
he's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
How about that situation I had where I watched Arthur, and then it was the PG subtitled version. I don't think Gino heard about that. So Gino, I was watching. We turn on subtitles at our house because when people go into the kitchen to make shit, you can't hear the TV because the kitchen's right across,
Fair enough.
in the same room. It's a big room. So we were watching Arthur, and anytime Arthur said like a bad word, like "ah shit," on the subtitle would say "ah crud."
Oh
It was like PG subtitles, everything. Anytime they said
Seriously.
fuck or shit or anything, it was some other word that was like the TV subtitle version. Yeah, it
fecal
was
matter.
so shoot or crud.
For the
Yeah.
for the
Booey.
children hearing
It was
impaired.
so
Yeah.
weird, and that's on. I think
Watching
it was on
Arthur.
It was on
Yeah.
Netflix or
Yeah.
or Prime, one of those two. So check those out.
Kids love that
It's-
movie.
The V chip's kicking in.
It's so weird that they would do that.
Oh,
so.
the V chip. I haven't thought about that.
Remember the
for a long
V-chip?
time.
Wow.
Oh man.
No,
I remember that shit. Like if
South
that was
Park?
like having problems with that, and like my parents didn't like it. Just like they bought a new TV and it was enabled, and like if you don't know that you're fucked. Like if you don't have the password, like you're like my parents didn't do anything. Like it just came that like ready
Came
and enabled.
on, you mean?
Yeah,
You
Yeah,
guys, your
it's
parents
like-
got the G-rated TV.
Yeah.
not for long. Yeah, I think they bought a TV and it was maybe it was an open box or something, but it was like we don't know the password, so they ended up returning it. Yeah, like no
Forgot
one.
the password for this.
That's brutal. Yeah, you buy like a TV on eBay or something like that, and someone's enabled it and doesn't
Yeah.
send the
Oh,
password.
or
You're
they've
fucked.
they've
Yeah.
blocked
Yeah.
all these channels or
Yeah.
something. Or
That is so like mid late 90s. I haven't thought about that forever.
I had this friend. I shouldn't even call him a friend. I'll call him an acquaintance. Someone I worked with back when I worked.
Some asshole.
I worked at a grocery store stocking shelves back a long time ago in my 20s. And I had this guy that I knew, and he was super racist. And he's so racist that he's like, yeah, as soon as I get my Cox cable, I go with, or my new TV, I block all the black stations.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
I don't want to see that Soul Train shit.
Wow.
No.
That B, what was it, the
Black
WB
Entertainment.
or all
yeah.
that stuff.
Wow, not even by mistake.
He would block all of it. Yeah, it's like, what do you get? Like 10 channels?
Yeah. Wait, I like the Chappelle Show. That's okay.
Yeah.
No, he didn't like anything. He's super racist. That guy is cracking me up though.
Oh.
You must really love Oprah's network.
No,
Yeah,
no.
Long live Dukes of Hazzard. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The A Team.
Bill Trump. Sorry.
Oh, we made it. How far did we make it?
Seriously? What are we, like 2 hours in and you broke?
Yeah. 2.5.
Yeah.
2 hours, 8 minutes. Like, come on, man.
I had to. It was too funny.
While you're at it, another second grinds my gears.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I could go on for days.
V-chip TVs.
Anyway.
I just love my parents didn't realize that me and my brother both knew the password to bypass that, as well as the same password they used for not pay TV, but
So
pay-per-view. It was the same code because they never changed it from stock, so it was all zeros.
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah,
that's a
it
number.
took me all 2 seconds. Second attempt. First one was 1, 2, 3, 4.
How many bills showed up?
That was easy.
Would it just block a whole show, or what would it do? I never had a. Thing like that. What does it block?
I think it was the
block
channel.
channels.
It was the channel, but you
it
could
just blocked the whole channel itself.
It blocked the channel, but you could also like the Cartoon Network after like 9:00 p.m. It would be the more mature cartoons.
Yeah, the Adult Swim stuff.
Swim.
And,
Adult Swim, Simpsons for some stupid reasons. Like, come on, mom.
Oh, did you hear that Cartoon Network's dropping Adult Swim? Did you hear about that?
No.
Yeah, I couldn't
Really?
believe I heard
That's like one of their biggest.
I know. I heard.
Have they been together for
I heard that they're
like 2
dropping
decades?
Adult Swim and they're gonna create a new channel or something and make it just adult animation or something. So, I guess they got a billion freaking parents sending in angry things saying that their kid, because they let their kids just watch what the fuck ever, and
Like
after
at any
9
hour of the
o'clock-
day.
Yeah, and after 9:00, they show Rick and Morty cartoons or whatever they're doing, or a Family Guy, and then the parents are pissed that they can't let their kids be on their automatic babysitting machines.
Yeah, great.
They should just have a sub channel.
Watching whatever.
They should just have a sub channel.
I mean, it's been Adult Swim for a long time now,
It's
right?
on FRS radio, Jim. You can't have sub channels on TV.
And,
Sure you can.
The Venture Brothers.
Look at like
got canceled,
TBS.
too.
There's
That's
TBS
gone.
2, TBS like
that. Oh, okay.
Yeah, just
Create
have
a
a
new
sister channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You heard about that too, right, Andrew? They got rid of Venture Brothers. That's got canceled.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like 7 years of it, though. I mean, it's not like they'll have a lot of them, but can't go on forever, I guess.
What did they get rid of?
What's that, Buffett?
What did they get rid of? I missed it.
Venture Brothers.
Oh yeah, that show sucked anyway.
Good riddance, says Bob.
I thought that show was
Tell it as
hit.
it is.
That show was hit and miss for
Hit and
me.
miss, yeah.
Like I watched one, it was like hilarious. I watched another one, I'm bored.
Yeah.
So,
Smells.
When's the rest of Transformers supposed to come out?
oh,
I don't think
we
they've
never
announced
talked
it.
about that.
Did you ever
That's true.
watch it?
Yeah, I did, but I don't want to talk about it with Carrie and Jim. Will be bored, so I'll wait and watch. Well, we should have talked about it earlier when Carrie was working. 'Cause
Yeah.
I got a list. I got to talk about why I liked it and things I wish they would have improved on it. Because,
Ooh.
yeah, there's some
Cliff notes,
there.
critiques.
Yeah, a lot of
You
people
took
really
notes, yeah,
like
I
it
know.
though. I took notes.
I'm gonna have to remember.
I want to take
It's been a
notes so
while.
Andrew and I can debate stuff on it because you know,
We're
I don't know.
fans.
Yeah, we're fans of Transformer Generation
Andrew,
1.
I hate to break you the news, but I think all your monitors on those 1-ups are broken because they're all frozen.
Yeah,
I
they're
think
all
the
like
game boards are bad.
They all have burned screens.
Man.
Yeah. All right, I'm throwing them off the roof.
Buffett, what do you think of the monitors in the arcade 1-ups?
Don't get me started, man.
You throw them in the fireplace. I heard they changed different colors.
Little pop too, probably.
It's like pop quiz popcorn. You don't know which color they are.
Mm-hmm.
Used to love that shit. As a kid, pop quiz. You guys remember that?
No.
Microwave popcorn
Hate
that
it.
would be a different color.
No.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That was pretty
I do
fun.
remember that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, my
That's
mother
right.
was scared of microwaves, so.
I also remember 1, 2, 3 Jello that ain't around no more either.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
That shit was good. The middle one was the best. It was. The middle one was the best.
Number 2.
I still got an OEM unopened complete full box. On the
Original
board.
equipment.
And NOS.
Yep,
yeah,
new
yeah.
old stock box. I do. Completely
Of
full.
1, 2, 3 Jello.
Posted on a
1, 2, 3
cloud
Jell-O,
for $4,000.
Yep. I still have it.
Unopened.
Carrie, when you were little, do you remember the candy called Cosmic Candy? And it was like Pop Rocks, but it was super fine powder. And it had like weird space faces on each candy, like a weird like Saturn, a weird Earth, and a
No.
weird.
I think that was
No, you don't remember that one?
I think it was
Okay.
acid.
It was acid packet.
Yeah, my mom
So,
didn't let me have acid
okay.
either.
So
no
you guys,
acid,
okay,
no
you guys
microwaves
remember?
at my house.
You guys remember Pop Rocks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So okay, what Cosmic Candy was made by the same company. It was the same thing, but it was a super
It's
fine Pop Rocks.
like,
so it was like
pixie stick.
like
Pop
a
Rocks or
pixie
something like
stick,
that.
yeah. It was like sizzle, but it wouldn't pop off your tongue like the Pop Rocks would. So the commercials were really trippy too. They were like acid trip commercials. Maybe I gotta find one.
I was right.
They were really acidy, but
Yeah.
I was like, I wonder whatever happened to that
LSD Pop Rocks.
Because like I hardly even see
Yeah.
Pop Rocks out there anymore, right? But
There's another
Right.
$1 million idea.
yeah, so I was looking up whatever happened to Cosmic Candy, and it turns out that it was actually, I didn't know that it was owned by the Pop Rocks company. And what it was is they put these troughs underneath the machines, and anything that fell out, they gathered it up and put it in the Cosmic Candy.
More money.
So it was like
Yeah.
the powder that would come out from the machines that would catch the extra crud, and they just throw that in the
Brilliant.
pouch and call it something
Must
else.
market the leftovers.
Isn't that
Yeah,
funny? That
they
it
used
was
the whole
just-
cow.
It was,
Yeah.
it was,
Yeah, exactly, Yeah.
No, I remember the candy cigarettes. Remember those?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Popeyes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
they
can
had-
still get those.
And they had the paper ones
Yep,
where if you
that's
blew
right.
out, it would blow out the little puff of candied powder sugar.
Yeah, I
those.
would like
Mhm. Those are the fancy
um,
ones. Except
Yeah.
they had paper on them. You had to take the paper off.
Yeah.
But they were like bubble gum inside.
Yeah, but it had like
Oh.
flour to make it look like it was like smoke coming out, right?
Yeah, you blow and it would a little puff of
Yeah.
powdered sugar.
Wow. Oh, that sounds messy.
Yeah.
My mom
Well,
wouldn't have
but-
let me have those either.
But they were like true, like because they were like white. It was like a white paper, and like they would have different colored gum on the inside. But like the red ones were the cool because it was lit.
Yeah.
We should reintroduce that. You know, do like as a vaping
Oh.
candy or something.
Right.
Yeah, that'd be, oh my God.
Oh, I
That's your
love it.
negative $1 million
Like they-
idea. That's your get sued idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
they
But
had
they
an
need more fuel for
alternate.
that shit.
They had an
Yeah,
alternate
exactly.
name
Yeah.
for it. It was also called Space Dust, but I remember it called Cosmic Candy as well. But they here, let me put it in the IRC. This commercial
Was it with a
like,
K? Is it like cosmic with
No,
a K? Or no,
no.
it was CC.
It was CC. But here, let me put it in the. I don't know if Jim has IRC on his computer or
but-
not.
oh,
But just
but-
check out how
On one of
trippy this
us.
commercial is. It's like it was pretty freaky.
Perko's got it. Fun dip.
Look at these creepy monsters that are like telling you to eat this.
Oh
shit.
yeah, you would eat the
Space dust,
fucking
but it was
sugar
also
on a
called-
stick, and then you
Yeah,
eat
but
the
that didn't-
stick, and the
didn't- that
stick
didn't-
was made out of sugar.
Yeah,
Check
that
out the
didn't
commercial
crackle,
and these crazy
Oh.
space puppets.
Oh, this Fun Dip kicked ass. Yeah.
Fun Dip did.
I was all about the chocolate. The pure sugar stuff I was never.
Look how creepy
Never
the
my jam.
packaging is for space dust, though. Those
Yeah, it's
creepy,
for you. It's
acidy
chocolate.
faces.
Penis.
Yeah.
Very tasty and delicious.
Well, I just think it's funny that that's a byproduct to them making pop rocks, though. Like,
Yeah,
just
that's
scoop that
brilliant.
shit up and sell that shit too.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, space dust.
Yeah, they had more than one type of. We've talked about this before, but I remember candy cigarettes. Actually, I remember getting those out. I went to Catholic school, kindergarten through 5th grade, and I remember us having candy cigarettes a lot because we thought we were badass. But they had two types. They had the powdery ones that were chewy, and then they had the hard candy ones.
Yep.
And
Hard
Yeah.
candy. Wait, hard candy cigarettes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what the kind
Oh,
that
I don't
Yeah.
remember those.
And
I
they actually had
remember
like the red dip tips.
The red tip.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
tips
exactly.
were dipped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. They look like
Yeah.
they're like chalky kind of,
They look
right?
like
They were
piece of
super
chalk.
chalky.
Yeah, I do
They kind of
remember
look like
that.
joints actually because they were like kind of tapered and fucked
Actually,
up.
that's true.
they had soft,
did look
soft
like
ones that were
joints.
covered in powder.
Yeah,
Uh,
Andrew was
I'm
talking
smoking
about
a
that.
joint like
Yeah.
you.
and they're
So there was more than one, and the convenience store, the Cartwheel convenience store that was right across the street had both of them. Oh yeah, man.
yeah,
Candy-
the hard. I
candy
remember the hard
joints.
ones were kind of pepperminty. I remember
Yeah.
that. I got those. I don't remember ever seeing the poofy powdery ones.
Someone mentioned
I
Big League
like the
Chew.
poofy powdery ones.
Yeah.
I remember Big League Chew. That was like too much gum in a pouch.
Yeah,
Well, it
that was
loses
the-
flavor really quick.
It was
So-
terrible,
Yeah, just
terrible
like-
gum.
Yeah, you chew it, it'd be like gone in a second. And you spit it out and put more wad in your cheek.
Yet the only cool part was is that you had this whole thing of gum. You could stuff your whole cheeks
Yeah,
with
Yeah.
gum. You're like until your jaw was like raw.
but
And-
the
and not-
flavor would just disappear so
Yeah.
quick.
But then what the,
Oh,
the
yeah.
big name after Big League Chew was bubble tape.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, bubble
It's all
tape. That's
bubble
right.
tape.
Yeah.
Bubble tape was
A
elite
foot of
shit.
a foot of tape.
That
Yeah.
was good.
The
stuff.
grape was the best. Yeah.
Yeah, I like,
Yeah, no,
I like
I-
bubble tape.
I like 8 Ball Paul through bringing up the Astro Pop, where you can make your own shank. You could like put out your some kids.
Oh yeah, you can put
harassing
through
you,
a.
just you like jab their eye out.
Yeah, it was super sharp. You could put it through a tin can, and you can. I mean, it'd go through kids' cheek if he slipped and fell. Ugh! You're running with your candy in your mouth and you trip and fall and it goes through the back of your head.
How the hell did we
Oh.
make it out? How the hell did we make it to the ages we're at now? Like seriously?
Well, some of
Oh,
us
wait,
made it
immune
through, but some
system.
of us didn't, though. I mean, I'm sure some
Yeah.
kid got killed with
Yeah.
lawn darts, and
Oh fuck! Lawn darts.
I
Oh,
got
shit.
it, I got it, I got it. Oh,
My eye.
Slip and
you don't play,
slides.
you don't play
Slip
catch
and
with lawn darts. Oh,
The old
slip and
banana
slide. You have
sprinkler.
something-
Twice.
You have something sharp in the lawn, you slide across it, slices your leg open. Slices your
Okay, Bill,
belly
you can
open,
play lawn darts with us.
your
You're the
organs fall
goalie.
out.
I remember we had a slip and slide in our backyard, and it was a slight hill, so it was really great because you could run really fast going down it. But the sprinkler part of it kind of fucked up, so we ended up just using a hose, just lightly running over it,
Yeah,
which was
A lot of
awesome.
people-
Worked,
all kids would do that, but the
worked
hose
great.
at the end of it.
Yeah, exactly. Except when we pulled it up the next day, because we left it out overnight, there was just a big mud splash down
Oh,
our
yeah.
entire backyard. Folks were thrilled about that.
Oh, nice.
It was like this perfect little
Skid
like,
marks.
reverse mohawk down the fucking backyard. It was like, oh.
Shit.
All right, we had the old banana one, the yellow with the banana sprinkler. That was the one I
What's that?
remember.
I don't remember that one.
I remember
Slip
that
and
being
slide.
advertised.
Big
Yeah.
long yellow slip and slide with the sprinkler was a
Oh.
banana.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, the slip and slide was yellow, but I don't remember the banana.
Yeah, the banana sprinkler, just a plastic banana.
That didn't sound dirty.
How about that one with the?
Well, you blocked out those memories
Yeah,
for good
exactly.
reason.
You
I remember one that was like sort of like a yellow bucket that would fly up in the air, but it had these like hoses for hair, and they would like fly like this. Like
Oh well, there's
spray.
the wet willy.
Wet Willy, yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
it.
But I don't.
Yeah, I gotta look.
Did
for
Wet
that
Willie have a
ad.
hat? I remember a hat being a
No, I
different
mean, that
one.
was his head.
Protection.
I think the Wet Willie was just like he had like dreadlocks of like sprinklers.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then there was another one that was a hat that would shoot up and then would spray out
It's
water.
like Pee-wee's Big Adventure, his sprinkler that he turns on in the
Yeah,
beginning. It's
it's
like
exactly.
a Wet Willy one.
That's totally.
Jim's starting to lose it, I think.
Too late.
Wet Willie's so old, it's not even on
Lasted this
YouTube.
Oh
Right
yeah,
there with the
Wet Banana,
bumblebee.
super. Wow, someone found. Wow, good old IRC. They just look everything up.
8-ball
Mr.
Paul
Banana
again.
slide.
Winner.
Yeah,
For the, yeah.
Wet banana.
I wasn't just making that shit up. I guess.
Oh, I see. So you put the banana on the side, and then I see.
Yeah.
Our
this was
slip and
like-
slide had like a hose attachment, and it had water lines that would run down Wet Banana, would run down the sides, and then it was like
Have you ever tried a wet banana?
it would create like a rainbow of water like through the whole thing as you slid down.
Yeah.
that
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, it had like
That's
arcing water.
really close to
Yeah.
what I had, including the wire hooks, the wire used
The
that was
tie downs.
showing it. Yeah, broke a toenail off. On
How about those?
Ew.
Did you ever get the water pressured rockets that you'd?
Oh, yeah,
you pump them
had
up.
that.
Yeah, they go like maybe 15, 20 feet in the air.
That
Yeah.
wet
And the
bananas-
commercial, they went out to outer
Yeah.
space.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not until you got into like the Estes model rockets that actually got some height. Yeah.
I had a Healy cat. I really want to really want to buy one again.
The wet banana
They're
super
fun.
slide commercial is like a pedophile like dream. Yeah, slide on that slide there. Yeah, slide that. Do it slower. Yeah, let me turn it slow. Let me put on slow motion. Yeah.
Oh.
You just had to go there.
All right,
course.
folks. So we're canceled now. We're all going to be arrested for.
Speaking of pedophile, have you heard about that Cuties fucking movie?
Yeah, I heard
yeah.
about it. I haven't.
Oh Jesus!
That is so freaking gross. Ugh, you guys don't know what that is?
Yeah, I heard about
I
it.
know what
Yeah,
it
I heard
is.
about it.
I've actually read some. I had a couple of like people that I know say, I don't know what all the fuss is about. They thought that it was fine, so I don't know.
Oh no, it's not.
I know it's
Oh.
it's like an import. It's like a French movie or something like that,
It's
isn't it?
yes,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
but they
they're
do
like
close-ups on girls like chests and butts and crotches.
It's just sexualizing children, which
Yes,
is fucked up.
sexualizing it. It's just disgusting. Ugh. So yeah, they're being investigated and they might yank it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really gross though. Oh my god.
Well, so there you go. I think
11-year-olds twerking? No.
the fountain clown hat
like this.
thing.
Oh, you have that as a
IRC.
link?
In IRC, yeah.
Oh, so it's not Wet Willie?
Well, Wet Willie's something different.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
definitely
that's
something
what I was thinking. It was like a clown hat. There you
Yeah.
go. Oh no, the one I was thinking about had the little
Well, Wet Willie's the thing like we were talking about from
the hose, the hose.
yeah, the beginning of Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or his
That's
lawn
right.
sprinkler
There
thing.
is one in front. Yeah.
I'm
Wow.
gonna
That's the
try
floating
my-
hat.
I'm gonna water my lawn now. Okay.
But it's spraying against her window.
Yeah.
My good friend Pee Wee.
Oh, nice.
Never
It's your
had one
first
like
sound
that.
you've played tonight.
Yeah. Harder to get in the groove if you've not been drinking.
This is true. We can
You
switch
shoulda
seats
done
if you'd like.
You
Yeah.
should have ended your shift with a couple of shots.
I know, right?
Seriously.
Yeah, but I just have to get up and face it in the morning. So
Yeah, tomorrow's my furlough day, so I'm just getting
Yeah.
sloppy.
The one I put in the chat
you
is
have
the
to
one
work
I had when
tomorrow,
I was a kid.
Jim?
What's that? Yeah, tomorrow's my furlough day. I gotta click on.
Your furlough day. What does that mean?
Yeah.
Furlough day.
that means no work, no pay.
Oh.
My furlough day is Friday.
budget-
we have,
budget
I have
leave.
Friday
It's
off
basically-
too. Yeah, I have every other Friday off, which is great. Love it. Love
yeah
that
with
schedule.
Whoa.
with the no pay.
Not well. Well, we work 9 hours a day, so
Oh,
we-
so you have
we-
the compressed day off.
it's
then.
called the 980 schedule. Yeah, so
Yeah,
I
yeah,
get every other
yeah.
Friday off, which is great.
Yeah.
So
No, Jim
my
and,
wife.
so Jim and I are getting our furloughed because as government employees of different governments. But so we're forced to take the day off, but we don't get paid for it. So we're only
Oh yeah.
so
yeah,
it's
yeah.
it's a day off, which is
Yeah.
nice.
So
but
that ends
there's
up being about a day and a half of no pay a month.
Yeah, it's like a 5% cut.
Oh, they do that just to do a cutback on stuff.
Yeah, because it's better than
laying off.
Laying off, they cut back. Yeah, I know, I get
exactly.
it. Yeah.
So if we all do it, then
we got it's been pretty good for us. Like it wasn't mandatory until it was August, I think, that they ruled that. So basically it ends up being six days starting this month through the end of the year. So it wasn't the whole year. It was just just starting in September.
Yeah.
6 days through the end of the year. You choose, and you get to pick your days.
Oh, Friday or Monday.
I know. We did well. Yeah, and we didn't get to pick. But for me, the alternate side is when we all have the same. Luckily they picked a Friday for us, but when everybody has the same day off, it's really not expected that you work. So you're not getting all the emails because everybody is like, nope, you are not here, and we're really under orders not to work.
Yeah, I specifically wanted to choose Wednesdays because I'm like, oh, that's a potential really busy day. And then I can really rub it in that, sorry, you're fucked because I'm not here. Yeah, I'm not getting paid.
Unless you want me here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I have good news. My wife.
You saved a bunch of money on car insurance? Oh.
Yeah. Geico.
Switching.
My wife's been out of work for many months because of COVID, and she finally found a part-time job working 3 days a week out of her home, doing something sort of similar to what she did before. So
bonus.
Yay.
Nice.
That's cool.
Yay.
Congrats.
Yeah, because I was really getting nervous about that because, I mean, COVID has just killed our economy, and
it looks fantastic.
They laid off so many people at her work too, and it's like, So here's the funny part: is her company that she worked for is the one that hired her back, but in another department underneath a different boss. Thank God, because she didn't get along with that other boss.
Yeah, well, that was the big culprit. Yeah,
that was good. That person got her fired basically after she has stellar reviews and she's been with the company for 17 years, and then they just go, see you later. because this piece of shit hates you. Yeah, this piece of shit doesn't like you. Yeah. Anyway, I won't get into the details here, but yeah, I'm just happy that she got another job and she's doing something similar, and I don't have to eat rice-a-roni anymore, and
the San Francisco treat.
It's a San Francisco treat, and Kraft macaroni and cheese, and Tom ramen.
Kraft macaroni and cheese. I love fake cheese. It's so good though. I used to eat so much.
I'm joking. We're doing fine, but
yeah,
powdered fake cheese. You add one more chemical to it. It turns to plastic.
It is, but it's magically delicious.
Long time ago, my dad worked at the
Carrie,
Kraft
I got to
plant.
make you my mac and cheese.
You'd bring home mac and cheese.
It'll blow your mind. I make such good mac and cheese.
I'm sure it will be amazingly delicious, but there's something about the Kraft mac and cheese that's also like it's kind of like
they perfected the artificial to it.
Yeah.
It's amazing watching a half a stick of butter just melt into that shit too.
It's just gone.
No, I cut down on the butter. I think it's
margarine.
That's what's used
because it's too greasy.
It's 4 tablespoons. That's half a stick.
No, it's a quarter a stick of butter you're supposed to use for Kraft macaroni and cheese. I used to make it all the time when I was like latch what they call a latchkey kid, where you come home and your parents
and a quarter cup of milk.
Yep. You got to have milk and you got to have butter, and then all you need is that powdered cheese, and you're set.
You're golden.
I used to have
golden
that
orange.
so down. I just set the pot. I knew exactly. Okay, this will be boiling in like 2 minutes. I'll come back, and I had everything all ready to go. I knew.
Did you
put
soup it up too? Like put some garlic in it and some pepper.
Once in a while, I would cut up. Like hot dogs or something in there to the little cowboys thing. But I had that so down to a science, and one box is perfect to fill me up
for one person. Yeah.
Yep.
Now, what do you think?
Even though it says it's 4 servings or whatever, I'm like,
no, bullshit. Okay, so for like a baby.
Yeah.
Okay,
I give this to my infant. It feeds her for a week.
So a Kraft macaroni and cheese box compared to the instant Kraft macaroni and cheese that's in that little bowl. Have you had both?
I fucking hate it.
It's so different. It's so
different.
The microwave one is so watery.
Yeah,
and it's like flavorless.
No.
Boo.
No. Yeah, it's got to be the stuff in the box.
All right, Sorry, 1 stick of butter is 8 tablespoons. Kraft mac and cheese requires 4 tablespoons. That's half a stick of butter.
No,
Mark, I think it was.
I'm
I
looking at
think
fucking
you're.
the instructions online.
your instructions are all
4 tablespoons. 4
I mean,
tablespoons
check
of
your
butter.
reality and
Mark,
yeah. I did used to
think
cut down on it because it was.
Yeah, I think
we
I'm just saying what the
all
box
cut down
calls
on
for.
Right, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
I
Box calls for half a stick.
I know. I went
No.
less than what it called for, and I went closer to. Yeah, I think I know.
Is that what it
like
says on the
Andrew's
box,
right.
Andrew?
I think all of us just
No.
dialed
I don't
back
use
the
that.
butter.
I don't use a half a
margarine.
stick. I use a quarter amount. But I
I
gotta
mean,
see
you can
the
use
box.
you can use no butter if you really wanted to,
Well,
but like
yeah, but I could have
Andrew,
sworn the
you're
recipes-
wrong. Mark's
The
instructions call
complicated
for
recipe on the box says.
on Mox box. Mox box. I kind of like
Mox
that.
box.
And Xbox.
And it has to be Kraft, not that shitty like
Oh.
bunny crap, whatever is out
Right,
there.
I
Don't use
know.
the
Don't even.
cheapest
Yeah,
stuff.
Annie's. No.
Annie's
don't try to
sucks.
get healthy with it.
Shove Annie's in the trash.
Even though it says it's real cheese and stuff,
Andrew,
it gets
send me
so
the
thick.
link in
You have
IRC.
to
I wanna
end
see
up
what
having
you
to
did. Oh, you
add.
did. Okay.
You have to add so much like extra milk and stuff to make it creamy because it's
4
the real cheese is so much thicker.
of margarine.
Sometimes
it's not even
going with the
butter.
artificial stuff is way better.
Yeah, they don't even tell you butter; they tell you margarine. What's up with
Margarine.
that? It should
No,
be
it's
butter.
a-
What is this?
Why margarine? Oh, or
salted
butter.
Or butter.
all the way.
Yeah.
Salted butter
Or
all the way.
Oleo.
Parquet.
We have a mac and cheese.
I didn't know it was half a stick. I never used a half a stick. I always put a quarter.
I
in.
think
Did you?
I know. I
hungry.
dialed it
Did they
back.
change
I
it?
dialed it
Did they
back.
change it over the years? Because I could.
No, it's always been a half a stick.
Really?
Always been half a
Well, I've
stick.
never made it that way. Wow.
Why
Andrew,
can't
next
you
time
grow an
I'll
ass?
make it with half a stick. That sounds good. I love butter.
Whole stick.
That shit. That would just like fly off your mouth like you couldn't even get it in there. It just like whoa. It's the slip and slide Mac. Yeah.
I'm just helping my
Oh,
arteries.
nice.
Yeah. Exactly.
Just greasing my arteries right now.
Yeah,
It's so
that's
good.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's where you want to make sure that the salt content's up so that it can all go sliding by faster when your
Right.
blood pressure's higher. Yep.
And then it made a noise like
Believe
this.
it's half a stick. This is like
Oh yeah.
this is like something
Oh,
out of
no.
like when you hear the Berenstein Bears aren't called Berenstein or Stein or
Yeah.
that's one
Berenstein.
of those
Yeah.
weird things where you're like, God, that is a half
Yeah.
a stick. My God, you blew my mind, Andrew.
I wonder why my joke fell so flat because
I
it
know,
really
I'm
is
like-
creepy as shit watching half a stick of butter just melt into this pot of.
Just gone.
Yeah.
But a quarter stick's better for you.
Makes it practically health food.
It's
Hey,
healthy.
Andrew, just a heads up. I wouldn't eat
Part of
that
the
for dinner. It's
margarine,
expired.
too.
fat fin.
Yeah.
That was not a picture of my shelf.
Fat Wars back then. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
isn't
right.
butter on the pyramid of like the food group somewhere?
Yeah, and there are things that will cause you to have a heart attack.
Can't believe it's half a stick. It must make it taste even better. And now I got to try it with a half stick.
Yeah, there you go.
Tonight we're gonna get pictures on Slack in about an hour of mac and cheese.
Yeah, and then in 45 minutes after that, it's going to be him in a fucking ambulance.
Yeah, I'm gonna blame
Having
Andrew.
heart
It's Andrew's
palpitations.
fault. All my
Injected
years I
into
ate
my
quarter
veins.
and I was fine.
I was so healthy.
Andrew said a full half stick. If a half stick's better than a whole stick, must be even better than that.
Macgasm.
I mean, where do you stop, right?
Let's just put a whole stick in and say, fuck
Why
it.
stop?
That's what he said.
Nice.
Harry, do you do a half stick of butter or do you quarter?
Nope, I did less because it was too greasy. I remember if you followed the recipe, it was too greasy. I didn't like
Too
it.
much butter.
Yep, too much butter.
And I never put margarine. Who uses margarine anymore? I sure don't.
I
It's
did.
like plastic.
But
Yeah. Well, back in the day, yeah.
back in the day, it's like
margarine
ooh,
was popular
bad
in
is
the
bad.
70s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't
But-
believe it's not butter. No,
Yeah,
just
that was
added butter for
margarine and
flavor.
parquet and all that bullshit. No.
No, all you
that's-
did
that
was
the
add
old
flavor
70s
column.
ads for that.
You
think everybody
do.
just used butter
It's all do it in the right order though. After you drained it, you would put the butter in,
Slightly
then
al
put the
dente.
powder in,
You don't
put the
want it too
milk in
mushy.
last. Yeah,
Not too mushy, right, Jim? Because then it's like,
that's
ew.
right.
Has to be
Yep.
slightly al dente, slightly.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't let it boil very long.
Right? We're gonna be experts on craft 101 here, and so
Well, and you could also mix your cream
That's where
sauce, basically.
Crafty. That's where Aaron gets his name.
What do you
Crafty
say,
back.
Andrew? You had what?
Well, you can also mix your cheese sauce in a separate saucepan.
Oh.
Yeah.
And so when you pull it off, drain it and then put it back in and then it's ready to go pretty much.
Well, what I would do is while I'm draining the noodles or whatever, I just do it right there in the pan that's warm. Put the butter in and the milk in right then and there, and melt it down. Put
Same
the
here.
sauce in and stir it.
All right.
Yep.
I'm gonna
And
tell you
you're
guys
good to go.
something that might blow your minds. Here's what I used to do. To make it even cheesier, I would throw in
Mox
one.
Mac corner.
I would throw in one slice of Kraft single in there with the mac and cheese and mix it up and all. And it was just the super extra cheesy.
Welcome to the cooking hangout.
deliciousness.
Making it gourmet, are you?
All right, so
We are not in any way compensated or by Kraft. We do not get money.
You
So my
cut me
twist
open,
on
my
it-
Kraft cheese comes out instead of blood.
You're just making gourmet. Just making gourmet. Cheap
Yeah,
cheese,
it's exactly-
cheap macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, we like that cheese product.
so my twist occasionally is I would throw in a little bit of cream cheese in there.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That sounds good too.
And that actually added a little bit of tang.
Little tang to
Well, you're not
it,
invited for
yeah.
when I make the cream cheese mac and cheese. I'll make it with legit for you, Papa.
We should all make our own and have a Kraft macaroni and cheese
We'll
party.
have a mac off.
Mac off.
Mac off.
You know what's also good? You take a scoop, a tablespoon scoop of sour cream, and mix it in, and it gives it tang too. Even though it's
Oh,
kind of
okay.
weird, it actually is really good.
cream cheese.
Yeah. Ah, nice.
What the hell's that from?
Teen Wolf. I had to.
Oh.
I had to play the full soundbite is this.
There's 3 rules that I live by. Never get less than 12 hours sleep. Never play cards with a guy who's got the same first name as a city. And never go near a lady who's got a tattoo of a dagger on her body. Now you stick with that. Everything else is cream cheese.
The fuck? I don't remember. That's from Teen Wolf?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Dave from Buffalo right now is.
I couldn't tell you.
What asshole writer wrote that into the script?
That's
Anyway,
one
we
of the
should have a
funniest
Kraft
characters in the
Kraft macaroni and cheese.
Kraft off.
Yeah.
Where's Aaron? Where's
And we all
Crafty Mac?
eat each other's Kraft macaroni and cheese recipes.
Tell him to change his name to
But
Crafty
you got to
with a
eat
K.
Kraft right after you make it. You can't let it sit for too long. 'Cause then it
Oh
doesn't taste very good.
no!
It's never as good. the
You'd
next
have to
day.
make it all there on the fly.
Next week.
Now, I
cooking
will
with
say this,
Arcade Hangout.
When
we
Al,
eat it. We eat it right here.
when
Mine's
Bregelman
better
would
than yours,
make
and
mac and
yum,
cheese, he
yum,
liked to
yum.
put pepper in there.
Oh yeah, I've done that too. Usually when I put in tuna.
Oh,
So the tuna mac, I'd put a little bit
tuna
of
mac?
pepper in.
No.
Tuna mac.
Put some
Yeah,
pork.
Or even salmon.
Back when I was in law school, yeah, lived off of that. Did all the cheap
I'm gonna
food.
look. I wonder if I have a box still
Yep,
around
yep.
here.
You just put in a can of.
I know what
after you
Jim's
eat-
having for
It's
dinner.
like tuna helper.
Yeah, actually, it is a lot like it's, but even cheaper. The tuna.
Yeah.
I don't know why they call it hamburger helper.
I remember when I was a kid, Kraft macaroni and cheese in the box was $4 for $1. That's what it used to be.
Yep.
It was so damn
Yeah.
cheap, and now it's like a couple bucks a box. I think, isn't
Really?
it? Isn't it more? Is it $1 or is it more than $1?
I was thinking it was around $1.
Is it about $1? Okay.
Sounds about
Something like that. I don't know. It's been a while since I bought it.
It's not $4 for $1. I know that.
No. Barely get ramen for $4 for $1.
Yeah. Real bachelor food. I've chopped up chicken
I
in it
just-
and you got a meal.
I just go to
Bachelor
Costco.
meal.
You can get the 24 pack of them.
Oh,
yeah.
get a case of them.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it's, I don't think it's exactly like $1 each with that, but it's close to it.
Mhm.
It's probably like $30 for 4 of them. And then a case of butter.
You get a case
Right.
of butter with it.
2 gallons of milk.
Yeah, I'm making it all tonight.
Just make it all.
Just make a big old chafing dish of it.
You know what's the worst though? Next day, Kraft macaroni and cheese. It's terrible.
Plastic.
It's awful.
You have to. If it helps
You
if you
have
add a
to
little
eat
bit of
it
milk.
then.
Yeah, you well if you can if you add a little bit of milk, it will
You
help.
can
'cause
revive it. I can never
yeah.
revive it good
Reconstitute
enough.
it.
I
It's just-
remember I was poor and I couldn't eat a whole box by myself, especially after I made it into tuna mac. But yeah, no leftovers are.
So that's Carrie's
leftovers are
secret:
improved.
is a little bit of milk and put it in a little
Yeah.
saucepan, and boom, you can revive it.
It helps. It's never as good, but it is
It's never
it
as
is
good.
better.
You got to eat
No luck,
it then
Jim?
and there.
Couldn't find it, Jim.
For some reason, I thought I had like an old box that's probably like 5 years old, before I started doing the low carb thing. But no, The only thing I found was like old rice cakes.
Mmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
8 Ball says mac and cheese is $1 at Harbor Freight.
He's on fire tonight.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, but it's a Chinese knockoff.
Yeah.
8 Ball Paul. Cracking me up.
Oh.
Come on, Necros. You say something funny now.
He's got competition.
Necros got zingers too. Yeah, mac and cheese, man. We grew up with that shit, huh?
I ate so much of that in college. Oh my god.
Well, it's like good bachelor food because it's cheap and
fills you up after you've been drinking, and it goes quick. It's like
easy
it
to make.
might as well be a frozen pizza.
Treat
you know?
night when I was
like
when I was a
that.
kid would be my mom would make mac and cheese and Spam, and then frozen
Oh, that's
broccoli.
when my wife would eat that. Yeah, she loves
Yeah,
Spam.
I mean separately. Yeah, separately, of course.
Oh, separately? No, she would chop it up, dice it, and put it in the mac and cheese.
Oh no, this was pure. We'd have the Spam. The side dish would be the mac and cheese, and then frozen chopped broccoli.
Oh, vegetable! What the hell?
Well, because it was what my mom was making. It was always making a vegetable. Usually, it was frozen
Kraft
chopped
mac and
broccoli.
cheese. Nice.
Yeah,
What's this
better
green
than the
stuff,
canned
Mom?
peas.
What's this
I
goo?
know, it would get all cold. It would,
Remember,
yeah.
like Green Giant? They give you like the broccoli with the cheese sauce and be all over the.
The Velveeta commercials.
You don't remember
Don't
that,
forget
Andrew?
the cheese.
They used to have
Yeah.
a bag of Green Giant like broccoli or whatever, and it would have
That's not cheese.
built into
Yeah.
the, and you'd melt the bag, or you boil the bag.
It's a yellow
cut the bag
slime.
open. Yeah, this cheese and this like
Green Giant
totally
jizz.
gooey, gross broccoli. That when you, it's better to buy broccoli in the
Nothing else had the consistency of
I hate
Velveeta.
Green
I was like,
Giant crap.
what is this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to go to the vegetables section and get it, that way, not in a bag frozen.
Don't forget the cheese.
I don't know if they still have Green Giant with the cheese sauce stuff. I don't. They used to. I don't know.
I think that they do.
They do.
Yeah, because I
Is Green Giant the
I'm
brand that
buying
makes
it.
the tots that we buy?
yeah
That is. Yeah, broccoli and cheese tots.
Yeah, they're really
actually
good.
good.
Interesting. That's good.
yeah it's broccoli, cauliflower, cheese, and like a tater tot, but it has no potato, so it's a
But
lower.
they're really good.
It's a lower carb.
Actually.
It's a nice
And they're
alternative.
yes, they're.
But if we ate real potatoes, they might not be quite as exciting, right? Like compared to nothing,
Yeah.
a broccoli, cauliflower, cheddar tater tot is really awesome, or tot.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Tots are just amazing anyway.
Well, they also make a bacon and cheese.
Yep,
and
that's a good one.
cauliflower.
Yep.
Yeah. No
That one's
broccoli.
good
That's
too.
really good.
Yep.
Just so your kids will eat it.
Yeah, exactly. Hide it
It's
under the
bacon.
cheese. Cheese and bacon.
The dogs. Dog
Yes.
treats.
This was a big say. That's right. I can't read.
Bacon. I like someone wrote mock and cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was me.
That would be.
That's Andrew said it
Andrew.
first.
Yeah.
Andrew's being funny. Come on, Necros.
What you got? What you got?
What you got, Necros?
Where's
Come on.
Necros tonight?
I don't know.
He's hiding in the shadows. He's
Playing
being-
games with Gabby, probably.
Oh,
not kidding.
She's not in there.
I'm not kidding. I'm probably.
She's not in there.
Yeah.
They do game night sometimes on Tuesdays.
How dare you?
Right? So much for fans of the show.
Holy shit! It's one.
Call
for-
yourself
No, I-
a fan.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, there she is.
I'm gonna start playing Switch while during the show.
Fuck
What do you think of
you!
that? The Switch Hangout.
All you see is just the
Switch
back of
hitter?
switches.
Yes.
Yes. Yep, they're playing Left 4 Dead again.
And Wind Waker again. Got to beat that damn thing. Have you beaten it,
That's
Andrew?
it, man.
Yep.
Game over.
Oh, you did.
man.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
a long game, right?
It is a long game.
It's like playing Skyrim or something. It takes so damn long.
We're gonna get all the Korok seeds in Breath of the Wild. Be done. with it.
Keith got his.
I did not do that. That's just fucking busy work shit.
Keith got a PlayStation 4, and he just beat. I let him borrow Horizon Zero Dawn. That's the one you fight the giant dinosaur, mechanical dinosaurs.
Spoilers.
He loved. No, that's not a spoiler. He loved that game just like I did. So it's coming out on Steam. It might be out already by now, but I highly recommend that game for people that have Steam to play it on their PC.
Horizon Zero Dawn. Awesome story, awesome game. It's just one of my favorite games of all time, actually. So anyway,
Sounds terrible.
Yeah, don't play it.
Don't play it.
Andrew,
Smells.
Mock, I had a question for you. Guys going to get the new Star Wars Squadron game?
Oh
with
yeah,
VR?
we're drooling over that one.
Yeah,
Yep.
I was thinking of you as soon as you. I heard about that was VR compatible.
Oh yeah, and they say that people have VR will have advantage too because you can see shit when it goes behind you and stuff.
Get out my old flight
Ready.
stick.
Yeah,
See
I
the,
got
the
my
porn girls.
Throttle.
Let's see, wait, I gotta turn off my.
He's ready.
I gotta see if I can find the drivers for this. The thing's pretty old.
The VR folks can see the porn stars before they enter the.
So I have my little throttle thing here. One of these.
Your vibrator.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable in the anus, but. And here's my flight stick. I got one of these fancy ones here.
So when's this game supposed to drop?
Here, so this is
October,
for my.
I think.
October.
This will
Oh,
be
that looks-
all ready
that looks
for my
even more
squadrons.
uncomfortable
For your
the
main
anus.
cabinet.
Yeah. Ow! Ow!
Yeah, but it's spring loaded.
Yeah, it's got a little switch you flip so you can
Yeah,
fire
it's the
missiles
same
over
thing.
here. Little
Spring
safety
loaded for his
missile
pleasure.
thing.
My problem with it.
Ribbed for your pleasure. It's awesome. This is a great flight stick, though.
Yeah, I watched the demo of the
Lots of
game.
tech,
It looks
lots
pretty
of tech.
incredible.
Yeah, my problem with the this flight stick though is that like my hand doesn't fit. Like literally, it's supposed to be. So my fingers get like crumpled up in it. But it's got the same thing with like the little flip thing for the.
Yeah. But
I have to play with
people
like,
that
my pinky out, like I'm drinking tea.
oh, that's that might be uncomfortable.
You're so
but-
classy.
But anyway, the early
But
reviews
the throttle fits
of
fine.
the early reviews of it. Let's put space background.
There you go.
Everyone says it's a lot like X-wing or a TIE fighter back in the day, or X-wing versus TIE fighter. I guess.
SVT, yeah.
Yeah. So
Well, there's X-wing, there's TIE fighter, and then there's
and then
X-Wing
there's
versus TIE
X-wing
fighter.
versus TIE fighter. Yeah, they said that it's a lot of drifting type controls where you can accelerate and then drop your acceleration. You can spin around, or you can do a dead stop. You know, you can
You can
change
do the
your
hokey
power.
pokey.
You can change your power levels to your lasers only, so you have a really powerful lasers, or you put them all to your engines. Or you can put them all to your back shields.
Yep.
So if you're getting chased, you put on all your power to your shields behind
So
you.
back
and
like the early games, like the original games they had.
it's a very
X-Wing
strategic
series, yeah.
flying game. Finally, we haven't had one in forever.
Yeah.
When's the last time there's been a really good strategic flying combat game? They're all arcadey. They're not
Yeah.
like where you can change power to different things and stuff. You know, gotta make it. You know,
Forever.
Well, and it has like the sort of the RPG aspect to it too, because you can. There's like supposed to be upgrades for like everything that are like side grades. Sorry, so it's like if you want to change the way your ship behaves, you can put on basically mods on it based on the missions you're going on.
right,
and internal fun stuff too.
And
like
it's 5 versus
hotkeys.
5.
right,
Yeah.
right. You can
With
play
bots,
the dark
too.
side or the light side, whichever one you want. And
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
And there's a campaign that's supposed to teach you everything you need to know how to play and control it.
yeah,
But there are things you can earn too to like put like a little Chewbacca bobblehead on your dash and you know shit like that.
There's goofy visual things too. Yeah.
Yeah, just goofy fun stuff,
Mhm.
you know. So and it's only $40. Hey,
oh, that's not bad.
yeah, that's a great.
How much
price.
is the VR headset though?
Oh, well.
500.
Ah,
But it's not just VR.
you're not supposed
though.
to
You
ask
can
those
play
questions, Gino.
You can
That's-
play it just on your computer. You
Yeah,
don't
that's
need
the cool
VR.
part. Is it? Yeah.
And it's cross-platform between PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. So
Oh,
there's
nice.
always going to be
Oh,
people
damn.
out there playing. Thank
Mhm.
God. You know, so that's great. That's great. They're going to do that.
So we just download it on Steam and you've got it. And,
Yeah, I think it comes out in October.
October.
Right? Yeah. So I've been keeping. There's a new trailer that just popped. That's supposed to be the CGI intro, I guess, dropped, but I didn't watch it yet. I don't like CGI because I want to see the game. I want to see
I like
actual gameplay.
yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
care about those CGI intro things. Yeah. So, but no, it looks really fun. If you're into Star Wars, that's the game to get. So Jim's gonna get it tomorrow.
And we'll be playing it.
I'm gonna get 3 copies. I don't know.
Carry
why,
you
but-
and the dog can play.
Yeah,
That's right.
exactly.
Well,
that looks
shit,
fun.
guys.
It's fun. All right, you guys ready to call it?
I think
Yeah,
so.
I think so.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining us, except for Necros.
Right.
Join us next week for the Mac Off.
Yeah, everybody bring your mac and cheese with you. And next show, we're all going to compare and eat, and we'll just make it from our homes, and we'll eat it here. And I'll just tell you which one's the best. It'll be mine.
Well, if it's going to put some
Gary's
Old
will be
Bay
the
on
second
his.
best with the tuna.
Good.
Mine will be the buttery one.
I won't be here next week.
And Andrews will have less butter.
No, I'll be out, and I don't have any internet access. So.
Well,
Buffett.
You traveling back home?
Yeah, my other house. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that other one.
Yep.
Venom asks, Mock, you have a Quest? Is that a VR headset Quest? I don't know. What's a Quest? No, I have a Oculus Rift.
Quest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. I'm waiting for the next gen Oculus to come out.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get this one for sure.
No, a lot of
the
people
next
don't
one.
like it. Yeah. So.
But it would be really nice not to have the towers anymore.
Yes, I hate the towers.
Yep.
Towers look like I can't lift it. Never mind.
They're not really exciting.
The little sensor things you have to have for VR, so you can see where your head is.
Yeah, but you gotta have them, around the room. And
Yep. And the new ones are just cameras, and the cameras turn on right before you're about to hit something, so you can see what you're gonna hit. Yeah, it's genius. So, anyway, thanks for joining us, everybody. We get together once a week, talk about video games and fun stuff. And on Thursdays, Gabby's out there playing games, so go join her.
And sometimes on Tuesdays.
Yes, exactly. And sometimes on Tuesdays.
And on Tuesdays,
competition.
And also Saturdays are movie night, and that's a lot of fun. We drink beers and watch movies together. Usually start at 7:00. So if you're interested in that, hit us up on, I guess, IRC or maybe YouTube. I don't know. We should have a place to go if you're interested in joining us for that, because we get a lot of people in there.
We do, yeah.
I don't know how we could do that.
We'll think about it.
Yeah, maybe we'll come up with an email or something. Pick one. Just if you're interested.
Spam
so hit us up.
Publishers Clear.
Actually,
Publishers Clearinghouse is hosting a.
Actually, if we tell them our Discord channel, they could find us there, right?
So basically, that's what we do is pass in the Discord link. But I don't have that link handy.
You can't tell them the name of the Discord channel.
No, because they have to have an invite.
It has to be a link.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we can create a link that'll work for everyone, but yeah.
Okay. Anyway, that's where we meet up. So you got to download Discord, but it's free. So join us there, and we watch movies and drink beer and have fun. So anyway, thank you for joining us, and have a good night, and we'll see you next time. This out, Jim.
Bye. Bye all the time. Bye all the time.